Oh, BlueStacks, come on. What's going on, everybody? Free-to-play OG here, back on day 75 of the free-to-play account in Marvel Future Fight. I hope you're all doing wonderful. What's up, Kush? What's up, Destroyer? What's up, Point? What's up, Bedro? What's going on, everybody? What's up, Guts? What's up, Sun Wukong? Robin? Popsy? Good to see y'all. Thanks for coming by the stream. Well, guys, we got a lot to do today, so let's get to it, eh? Let's see what's going on with Dispatch. I should be, Jesus. Get up on out of here. Leave us alone. We're just trying to get to Dispatch. Yeah, claimed these this morning. Ended up with just this absurd amount of energy somehow between last night and this morning. And I'm going to try and dump it into Dispatch at some point. I'm going to hold back a little bit on essence farming or anything like that and divert a lot of our energy into actual Dispatch farming. Because A, I really think we're ready for a nice CTP or P-card hit here pretty soon. And B, we've got the Odin's Blessing combination event coming up. I don't know if, for new players, I don't know if you know about this, but it used to be a little more jolly on the spot with posting these. But if you click this little magnifying glass up here, you can actually see what events are live currently. And you can also often see scheduled events that are coming. So watching this, I know that we're going to get the OB increased combined chance event here in 2 days. So I'm going to try and farm up some more Uru for that, because we're not like low on Uru, but we're low on Uru. Let's be real. So we'll try and get some supplies out of there. You need greed so bad, huh? Have you gotten the greed out of legendary battles yet? Also, we should have a double donation event soon. I don't think it's live yet, but same thing. It'll be listed in there. Yeah, right? Like, if you got extra conquests, dude, I'll take them off your hands. I need some of them. Just kind of holding on to this, I guess. We use it soon. It's got 3 more days that I have to use it, but we got 50 energy sitting there. Good to watch that kind of stuff. Let's go ahead and request. So now, well, we still have got a ways to go, so we're going to need more feathers. But after we get Wolverine's gears done, we're done with feathers, right? Can you use feathers on him from 70 to 80, or does it have to be black antimatter? I wonder. Because if we could use feathers, we may... lucky for me, the dog is sleeping on the couch behind me. Nice little essence of dimension there. That's always good. Okay, we got so much event stuff to watch for here. So the first thing I want to do... Let's see, let's get our inbox real quick. Let's do it right. Follow the plan. We'll grab our daily, some hits. Okay, we've got some boost points there, which is nice. When I woke up, I was actually running some dispatch missions to try and get rid of some of this energy and grab something. We've got 64 biometrics here. I don't know, so he says, Slate. We'll see. He's like got the mats and he's been going on about it forever. I'm like, just pull the trigger, bro. Just pull the trigger. So we'll see what he does with Wolverine today. Guy's crazy. You should wait for the discount. Those things are coming up faster than you think, guys. The anniversary's in what, like 9 days, 8 days? And then like 14 more days after that or whatever, so... You won't catch me trying to tier 4 our next tier 4 before the anniversary discount, that's for sure. This doesn't really matter. We are just about done. Oh. Kamala Khan still, that's funny. I don't think there's any more, like, or at least very many shop-only characters left for us to get. I'm a little too far down. Yeah, we can get Scourge. We'll get Scourge bios. Yeah, I like Absorbing Man more. A lot of things coming up. Yep. You got it. Oh yeah, we're gonna do a super stream for the anniversary, no doubt about it. We'll probably do 2. We'll probably do a super stream when the anniversary hits, when we all get our selector and our 10k crystals, and then a week later we'll probably do another one when we spend all the crystals. So should be fun. Should be fun. So yeah, we're gonna let these recover a little bit before we start getting into our GBR and stuff. I like, this is one of those things to point out where, like, yeah, we could grab this and we'd have like 100 and 20 boost points. We could get 4 rewards, but you're much better off to wait until you have 80 or 100 here and then grab your extra boost points to use them, instead of filling up your normal boost points with bonus boost. Not very good. I'm as sure as anyone else is, Destroyer. I mean, I'm sure. I'll tell you what I'm sure of. I'm sure that if you put out something in the media or on your forums that says 10,000 crystal check-in reward, 429 coming soon with a picture of an assload of crystals, and then you don't give it to anybody, you're going to be in so much trouble. Like, they would not recover from that. If they, after this hype, if they came out and said, oh, by the way, there's this limitation on these crystals. You actually can't have them unless you registered last year or you've been playing for 6 months. The game, I mean, like, it would be fatality. Like, they can't afford to do that at all. What's up, Dracos? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming by the stream. Excuse me. All right, let's see here. We're just going to go ahead and clear a world boss real quick. Who do we got? We got the Nullster again. Let's do a quick null. Let's get you set up and flying right here, Thanos. Or Thor. Get you your actual leadership. We're just going to do the quickie first. You can have your lightning damage and your crit rate. And no, because you won't get attacked. Because everything's going to die. I don't know why I even, like, take time to do this. He doesn't need any strikers. They should all go to our other characters. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying, Kush? Like, they even the smallest stipulation at this point would be poison for them. Like, from advertising and, like, whatever you call that. You know, from the management end of the game, that would just be absolute cancer. They could not do that. Can't afford to do it. What's up, Goober? You tier 4 in Wolverine today or what, bro? I heard rumors. Nice. Grats on tier 3 Thanos. That's sweet. Yeah, dude, that's what I heard. No, I know they do some shady stuff, brother, but I'm just saying, like, from a business standpoint, that's too big of a mistake. It would literally kill their game, and they know that. Like, they can't do that. I could see, okay. I could see a limitation that stopped you from, like, making an account on that day and claiming 10,000 crystals, because that could potentially be problematic with people, like, making a bunch of accounts and selling them in a month is what would be the issue there. So brace yourselves, I guess, for that, because that makes a lot of logical sense. Like, it's going to be a bit of a mess if people can just make a new account and log in and claim 10,000 crystals. But even then, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. It's hard to say. But I know I'm here for it, and I'm going to ride the ride and see where we end up. Gosh, I'm hoping to get some time to play Path of Exile 2 today. Shh, don't tell anybody, man. But I really want to play some PoE 2. I haven't gotten a chance to get into this new update that they put out, and it was like really struggle bus right when they first launched it. It was just brutal, but they've patched it all up now, and I'm really excited to get in there and play some of that. But priorities, man, priorities. Marvel Future Fight first. Nice, get a little box. Yeah, it's when we're not double hitting the CCF and stuff that the rewards kind of look ugh. Not too bad though. Not too bad. Not that you stream tier 4 Wolverine. Yeah, seriously. For real, Goober. You keep making promises, bro. Promises, promises. Hope you all did okay on the Electra event. We actually ended up placing a little higher this time. We actually got 80 crystals instead of 60 because we were able to get... I should have talked about that, so not really apologies, but next time I'll try to do that. Could have talked about Electra and how I managed to get 250,000 points with her. I think some people struggled to do that because her HP is so low, and her 1 and 2 make her jump in and put herself in danger. So next time we'll talk about those. Nice bunch of gold that we desperately need. Yay. Gotta love that check-in. You miss it so much when it's gone. All right, let's hit up our dice here. Hot dice coming through. Hot dice. No whammy. 17 dice. We need 3 laps. We're right about to complete one. Hey, let's go. Soon. I'm rolling for the HP obelisk right now, and then the ISO 8 set, whatever, change bonus or whatever discount is coming up, so we're going to change quite a few of our ISO 8 sets during that event. We really got to watch our gold, though, guys. Honestly, we got to be careful. Like, we got a gold event coming up. Here, I'll get these running. We got a gold event coming up. The gold shop or whatever it looks like. I think I saw that in there. So that's going to be wanting to take our gold. We've got the Odin's Blessing combining event, which takes a lot of gold. We've got the ISO 8 changing event that takes a lot of gold. So I just got to make sure we don't like run out of gold. Less 2s and 1s, man. We really need 3+. Dice are nice though, so I take that back. I'll take a free die. We need the dice. Oh man, she's getting away. Not gonna lie, Spider-Man, you need to like practice. You're looking rusty, bro. Can't catch Black Cat, sleeping on dice. I don't even know about this guy anymore. I know, it's one of those things. No, sir. No. Look, we don't get a lot of content in this game, y'all. I'll be damned if I'm not gonna interact with the one button I get to hit in this event. Thank you very much. Nice, a bunch of gold that we desperately need. Okay, we should be golden for getting our OB, yeah? Because we are, yeah. Whew. Nice, get our trip formats. Yeah, we'll see. Nice, there we go. Yeah, we're good. Got extra die. Hope everybody had a good day yesterday. No matter what you did, but if you celebrate either of the holidays or were hanging out with family or anything, I hope you had a great day. Yeah, it's pretty spendy, man. Nice, and there's our Odin's Blessing. Beautiful. Who said I couldn't take a nap and sleep on my dice for one day? Come on now. Who was, what, me worry? No way. Wasn't stressing it, not even for a second. Alright. We got 10 more dice. Okay, fine. Now we'll auto-roll them now that we've got our OB. We can call the event over, and we'll just rip through the rest of this so we can get to account help. I won't be that mean to you guys. We got a bunch of events to look at today too, guys. We got Cosmic Core coming in. We got the event, the World Boss event, where you do the really easy World Boss Legend versions and get a bunch of free stuff. Looking good, man. Today is going to be a good day for a bunch of free rewards. Oh, nice. Hell yeah, give us some more gold and an extra dice. Let's go. All right, Spider-Man heard me loud and clear. He's like, all right, bro. I'll get some coffee. I'll wake up and we'll catch Black Cat. Dude. Spider-Man's on fire. And another die. What is happening here? This is crazy. Dude, Spider-Man is smoking. You're making up for that performance yesterday. No shot, dude. That's insane. Are you guys seeing this? That only could have been weirder if Black Cat had been on the free dice slot again. Yes, getting feathers. This is great. Who would have thought? Another 6, my goodness. Dude, he caught her again. What is this guy doing? He's a crazy man. Okay, we got one more die here. All right. Wow, that finished off quite well for us. Quite well. 15 laps. So we were worried about getting our 10. We got 5 extra. Whoa. That's pretty solid. So there you have it. All cleaned out. Got a bunch of extra rewards. Picked up a bunch of extra gold right there. All right, so this event is one of my least favorite because it's really, really dumb. Like, it's so simple that it confuses me. Like, it actually screws me up because it's so boring and simple. You literally just click this button, you give it 500,000 gold every day, and it gives you a little chest, and then at the end of the week, if you did it every day, you get a slightly better chest. That refunds, by the way, a bunch of the gold that you put in. So you get it, like, back on the 7th day, basically. Weird. Silly event. It's a silly event. All right. Kingdom collection's good. What's going on in here? Always just checking to see if I can just dip my toes in one that's about to finish. So yeah, we've got our event world boss. Let's go ahead and knock these out. Why not? Get our free rewards. Ultimate. These are so easy. So if you're a new player, don't hesitate to try these on higher difficulties. These are not the same as normal World Boss Legend. I don't know if you know that or not. Everyone knows that. These are significantly easier than World Boss Legend. Like, so much easier. Like, tier 2s can finish them and stuff. Like, watch this. Yeah. So, don't be shy. Get in here and get yourself some good rewards. I mean, day 1, Ultimate might be a challenge. I can't say for sure, you know? Like, I haven't done that. But I know that, like, once you have your first tier 3s and stuff. Actually, so yeah, day 1 might be a struggle, but by day 2, you have Iron Man. So you're good to just come in here and do this on Ultimate. I mean, I can't even do more than 2 moves before that guy died. All right. One more of those. Yeah, and the rewards are just absolutely amazing from this event. They're so great if you're still, like, looking for tier 3 materials and tier 2 materials. Very, very nice. Well, that's fine if you want to sell your account, my friend, but please don't try to do it here. Yeah, there you go. What's up, Normal Noob? Thanks for coming by the stream again. And McCord, good to see you both. Inferno, what's up? Thanks for coming by the stream. Good to see ya. Drago, too. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by the stream again. All right. Nah. Not the same thing. Yeah, being new to a game just means you're new to the game. Yeah, bro, look at this. Tier 3. Oh, it's the Strikers. It's the Strikers. But I'm like, look at this. Even Venom with no uniform sitting at tier 3 can actually do damage to this guy. Hysterical. All right. Get out of here. Oh, hey, I want to, for the, in the spirit of full transparency and keeping everybody, you know, getting as much knowledge as I can to you guys, I've been doing Loki's rotation wrong for, like, ever. Bob Sarge, I don't know if you guys know who that is. He helped me out last night and pointed out a different rotation when I was trying to help someone else. And really the thing I was missing, I'll show you here, is when you're doing the tier 3 skill. I'm going to charge it up real quick. No, I'm not. He's going to die. Oh, no, we're good. We're good. He's alive. Okay. So when you're doing the tier 3 skill, I used to say 3, 6, 5, 4. Like 3, tier 4, tier 3, 5, 4, right? That's not how you want to do it. You want to do 3, tier 4, 5, 6, slight delay, 4. I'll show you. He's going to die before I can do the whole rotation, but you want to do 3, tier 4, 5, then 6, then 4. And the reason you want to do that is, especially in modes like Dispatch and ABXL, you need the 5, like the 6 will come in and clap the mobs before the 5 can hit them. If you mess around with hitting the 6 first. So you want to hit the 3, the tier 4, then the 5, so that the 5 hits everything and claps off all the mobs right as the tier 3 skill starts to do its damage. And that lines up much better if you do the tier 3 skill after the 5. And then you just need a slight delay before you do the 4. Otherwise, the tier 3 skill won't play out behind everything. And I was like, yeah, All right, I got it. I got it. What's up, Salim? All right, so we're good there. We got those done. Yeah, and I can run a little late today, guys, so we'll be here for a little bit. No worries. We won't cut you, cut us short on account help. Because we got quite a bit to do before we get there. Is that 3 bonus missions? Oh, one's complete. This one's done. There we go. And then the growth mission for Electra. Okay. Okay. I'm stalling long enough. I've been stalling long enough. Let's get in here. Let's see what we get. Bros. Gather around it. The only thing like better than that we could have seen is like a CTP. I'm like, I don't want to touch anything because I'm like genuinely excited about that. We need that so bad on our account right now. Like we're dying for it. Yeah, GG. Toot, folks. Toot. Bust out the trumpets. Bust out the trombones. That's actually like a big deal. We're really excited about that. For anyone who's new here and doesn't know, we're seriously sitting here camping on like multiple now with the check-in mega tier 2 tickets. And we've got like Ghost Panther sitting down here. We've got Valkyrie sitting down here just waiting for 6-star mega rank up tickets. So very, very nice for us. We'll probably take Valkyrie up. It's Valkyrie or Ghost Panther, and Valkyrie is typically the like #1 support choice you take from there. The only thing Ghost Panther's got right now is he's more effective without a uniform, but we're going to have Valkyrie's uniform in a matter of days. So, what's up, Shavendra? Good to see you again. Albin, welcome back. No, Magic's got to wait, man. We got to do the responsible thing. We got to leave Magic chilling for now. Plus, we don't have her artifact or anything like that. So, how we doing? We got 80 boost points. Okay. Let's do things in a little different order today to keep them moving. Let's go ahead and do the rest of our world bosses real quick. Let our boost points charge up, and then we'll do our GBR. Oh, dude, Goober, it's just a 6-star mega rank up ticket from Cosmic Core, but that's like massive for our account. And as the first reward for the event, that's just killer. Loving it. Exactly what we wanted to see. All right. Yeah. Fine. Always just double checking, making sure I'm not going to screw someone else over by taking the wrong thing. Which becomes less and less of a problem, obviously, as you get more characters you can use, but... And then good old man thing. I like to give Hulk a little bit of extra damage still. Kind of a lot of extra damage, but that's okay. Really got to make sure we've got some damage for the speedsters. Although they do good here. They do really good here. Null's not really an issue for anyone anymore. Maybe I'm a little early now with the camera drop. Doing the cancel on those tentacles. I don't know. Life Seed? Yeah, I think tier 4 materials are definitely worth it. Unless you're like a big spender and you're like re-rolling, over and over for a CTP or whatever. Yeah, dude. Tier 4 materials are a great reward. And if you're like a new player and free to play, that's 100% a great reward. Yeah, I know, Albin. I need to set that up. There's so many little things that I need to set up, like both in the game and like around it, like in the stream and stuff. It's really difficult. I'm trying to just organize what I need to do and do a little bit every day. You know what I mean? Trying not to get overwhelmed, I guess. Oh, really? We're gonna have to run these off? Not have been paying attention. Smash! Wanted to see the tier 3 play out for fun. You never get to see the whole thing. Love this uniform, man. I'm gonna be sad when it's not the... Although, you know what's a funny thing to think about? I wonder how things are gonna shift with guided quests. As these uniforms, they either are gonna lose this, like, start that they have to the game, or they're gonna have to adjust the guided quests. Like, just have to put either viable uniforms in there of some kind, or switch the characters. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. There you go, McCoy. Yeah. Patience is always good with those kind of things. Wait and see what you land until the very end. I think that's how most people do it too. They'll, like, you know, play out their normal daily resets, see what they get, and when they get to the last day, that's when they'll do their, like, re-rolling. And the, like, big whales, I don't know. I don't know what they do, but I imagine save up your... whatever it's called, the currency you use to actually advance the track. They just save that up and then re-roll a bunch of times. So, looking at it from a free-to-play new player perspective, Hulk 100%. He scores about the same, and you get him from a guided quest, and you get a 50% discount on his uniform. With the anniversary coming up, you'll have a 50% discount on everything. And if you're just starting your account and you don't have Hulk, that's a decision you'll have to kind of break down for yourself. I would, you know, Hulk's got some PvP value, though. I see Hulk in their nice rewards, by the way. This is solid as hell. Wow. I see Hulks in low-rank timeline battle just sweeping teams, dude. It's not until you get to real PvP characters that Hulk runs into trouble. So what I'm getting at is, I think Punisher has, like, more PvP value, I guess, but I don't know how much more. And more, for sure, because he's got actual PvP abilities. But, yeah. So, I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing right now. Okay. Again, this is, like, overkill. What I'm thinking about is, like, why am I even giving this guy M'Baku? But because it doesn't really matter. The last two clears look like that. Yeah, let's give M'Baku to the speed types, though, dude. There we go. They need it more than he does. Strange does just fine. We'll give him attack speed since he's slow. And not much else. Maybe one hunk of damage or something. Not even. Let's just see how he does. I want to, like, stack the speed team and see how they do. Like, stacked up with the support, strikers, everything. I'm aware that is so not his rotation. I just so wasn't worried about it, I'm not gonna lie. We're kind of, until we push past stage 9 on some of these bosses, it's gonna get really lulls really fast. Good opportunity for me to shake off some stress and not try quite as hard, since we've been try-harding for however long. Get up out of that chair. No. Too bad it cancels his, like, 4 when he goes up in the air. Alright, I'll see if I can do a real rotation. Nope. Is he gonna phase me if I do my real rotation? Ooh, this is ugly. That got really weird. I honestly didn't even know what was happening there as far as what was hitting where. Thought for sure that was gonna clap us. Ooh. Excuse me. Goodness. Oh yeah, and then we got the premium tier 2 coming as well. And I haven't even thought about what we're gonna get from that. I'm gonna die from the poison. That was so close. Oh, good times. Good job, Steven. Good job. What's up, Vid? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming by the stream. Yeah, I'm thinking about something like that. Some kind of support. Nice Conqueror level chest. Those can be tasty, as we all know. Well, cool. All right. 2 more. Where's our speedsters? There you go. Take them, Baku. Do some damage. Who should we deal damage with? Should we go Gamora or should we go Gwenpool? Vortex, if you haven't done the X-Men and the X-Force quests yet, they're very important because you unlock some missions that give you X-Men materials daily that people rely on pretty heavily to get Baku DPS. Nice. Okay, we'll give Gwenpool a run. You'll unlock those X-Men stages that help you farm Phoenix Feathers and Macron Crystals for crafting cards, mythic cards, sorry. Yeah, dude, stack, ignore dodge. There we go. More damage, more damage. All right, let's see. Let's see how Gwenpool does now. Yeah, Albin, for sure. I was playing Doctor Strange like poo-poo. Yeah, but although there's a bit of debate about that, I'm hearing that it doesn't apply to the next 2 skills. It applies to the 6th skill and the next skill. Because the tier 3 skill actually counts as one of those skills, according to... Actually, we tested it, and I saw it too. The buff falls off after the first ability that you use an ability, it stays in the buff window, then the next ability you use, the buff falls off. So... Yeah, I know, but it's a big thing. Trust me, man. People be talking to me about Doctor Strange's rotation all day long because everybody's sure that everyone else is doing it wrong. And it just like, I have no way to discern which one of those is true besides what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing is the buff falling off after the first attack, after the tier 3. She's got a rage now, so it's not nearly as impressive as it was. Plus here, I'll try to actually play her correctly. Good though, man. Still does damage. Probably take her to tier 4 sooner than later. Because I think we're just going to get more value out of her if we do. And that would be nice. Yeah, I think she is good. She just does have some shortcomings. I think people looked at her uniform and what she is and said, oh, that's great for new players. But it wasn't new players saying that she was great for new players. It was veterans saying that she's great for new players. So it's kind of a whole thing, you know? She has a lot of limitations. Like, I'm pretty sure you want to get her to 80 quickly because she does not seem to perform super well at tier 370. Lots of issues, man. She's got lots of issues. She gets guard broken. She relies on her tier 3 for damage. She's had dodge issues, needed ignore dodge added to her kit and stuff. Just a lot. Can't do ABXL with a proc at all. You cannot put a proc on her if you're going to even set foot in ABXL with her. She's just awful. So, but I think she's really strong and really good. I just think there's caveats to it. Like, people neglected to explain that you maybe need to get her to 80 or tier 4 before she's really impressive. But again, that's just been my experience too, so could be way off. Nice, that was pretty. Right, one more. And then we will move on. Nice life seed there. We're looking pretty good on materials, guys. It's looking real good. We're almost to a pity on the Titans records there. Just saw that. Haven't really been paying attention. Our Titans records are like stacked right now. It's crazy. There we go. Give him recovery rate just in case. Help on how to build Doctor Strange? Yeah, me too, brother. Just kidding, kinda. But it's kind of the same for everybody. Does like a rage, I can tell you that. But yeah, you generally kind of build everyone the same in some ways. Like, you're always trying to cap the same stats, you know? I don't know how this got all whack. Yeah, so I'm just gonna wait on the tier 3-4 rotation. Do it right. Try not to die. Yep, thought that might happen. Get in here. 3, 0, 5, 6, delay, 4. Yeah, the thing about that, you got to do it a lot faster though. If you do what I did, I'm trying to like relearn it, so I did it all intentionally. It just really doesn't fit in the window of the proc well. So that's all to note there. Get good at it and slam through it quicker than I did. And also, you want to minimize that delay on his 6 skill as much as possible, and to the point where if it can be an instant cancel, good, but I don't think it can. That played out so weird, like the proc just didn't happen at all, ever. Yeah, I wouldn't say struggling. I'm messing around with a new rotation, but yeah, dude, he stinks at World Boss Legend. No one on this channel ever claimed otherwise, that's for sure. This is not his game mode. That was weird. Health, like, hit the threshold where it stops late. Strange. Oh, I don't know. He's tier 4, dude, so he's stronger than most of our other characters for now. Sooner than later, though. I love Loki, but I don't love playing him in World Boss Legend necessarily, so I'm not gonna, like, be weird about retiring him. Jesus, I was like, go, dude, go. Reason we shouldn't even be dealing with these attacks. What are you doing, brother? Goober, good luck, my friend. The best of luck. Ones all around. Ones, one. That's what you need. One. Sending you all my ones. Well, not all of them. I need some, but I'll send you all my extras. What's up, Sahaj? Nice. Grats on tier 4 Thor, and grats on your first tier 4, Jan. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's me. Old and gray. OG. Man of many names. Alright. Very, very nice. We stacked some life seed today. That was rowdy. Whole bunches. All right, let's go in here, and we're gonna collect these right now because there's a bunch of juice in here. This is looking tasty. Anything else we can throw in here for the splash real quick that would be tasty? I don't think so. Not really. Not that we could grab quick. We'd have to do ABX and stuff. Let's see what we get. Insight. Oof, not very good. That's okay. This is nice. We need feathers. And there's worse. This is pretty bad. This is not one you want to see, but that's okay. Not the end of the world. All right, what are we at? 93? Getting there. What else we got? We could do our alliance battle. Let's peek at alliance battle real quick. What do we got? Universal, blast male, human female. We're gonna do account help at the end of the stream, buddy. If I start doing that in the middle of the stream, I'll get distracted. All this will get put on hold, and we'll just have to like do the whole account help thing, and then it'll throw off our groove, my friend. We gotta wait. Okay, this is not what we need to be doing. That's stupid stuff. That's the kind of dumb stuff that makes you use characters you needed later. Take it away, Sylvie. Yeah, I think she can do it. I just have to make sure they can actually do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'll just ask for in-game names when we're doing it, and I'll grab 3 at a time usually, and then just go through and do them. I don't have like, you know, like a waiting list that I keep track of. I got too much going on, honestly, to do that, so I'm just doing it. Honor system. Please don't ask to have your account looked at if we've looked at it within the last month or so. Give other people a chance. And I also have no interest in looking at like flexi whale accounts and making fun of people for bad decisions. That ain't what we're doing. We're trying to help new players out. So, or players that have been playing for a while but just genuinely have questions or concerns about their account. There are other great content creators that will do like account roasting if you want your account laughed at, or you know, Malkoff like gives help as well, but looks at like advanced accounts and stuff. Has better advice in that department anyways. There you go, yeah. Oh man. The blonde-haired dude? That's Icarus, baby, the Eternal. Bit of a beast, really, with no uniform. Pretty beasty. Just kind of annoying to get. Definitely pretty good for like just a character you get. You get him from the, if you do the Cersei epic quest, you unlock a mission that can give you 3 Icarus bios per day. So sad that they got left in the dumpster, eh, Pokemaster? They just got like left there. Weird. No one got anything ever. Like, look, I don't think they should have given all the Eternals another round of uniforms, but they should have given Thena a really strong uniform at some point. It was really weird to just let someone that expensive, literally the most expensive epic quest character, just completely fall to disuse. It was just a weird play. Not to mention she's universal female tag, which is great. So I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Yeah, when they came out, they were great. Didn't Makari do really well, if I recall? Makari was super strong. Gilgamesh was doing well in PvP. Icarus, I think, did pretty well in PvP as well. Yeah. Yes, we are going to do account help today. We are. We're going to do quite a bit. You're not. What are we at? We're only at 49 minutes here on the stream so far, so going to do a little more gameplay, and then we will get into some account help for folks. Okay, we got our Coulson here. Nice. An Ancient One will give us attack speed. Nice. And I'm not seeing any really better. Well, Cyclops doesn't give hardly jack shit at 6 stars, does he? Does he even have like support? Just his leadership, right? Without a uniform? Yeah. So he's pretty garby. I think this is the team. I think this is it. Not strange? What? Oh, heroes only. Hello. Yeah. Heroes only, isn't it? I'll still might as well use them. I don't have a better choice. There's nothing else to put in that slot. No, I know. I got it. I got you guys. We're so limited in our choices. I don't even think there's like a like the other thing we can do is put Baron Mordo in here and you get this, which is better, eh? You lose a little bit of all attack from this, but it's like literally like less than 1% or something like that. And then yeah, you get attack speed, crit rate, energy attack cooldown, attack speed, movement speed, max HP, dodge, and crowd control time. There you go. No, we can't 4-star leader. Not without using a rank up tickets of some kind. Didn't even finish his gears? Really? Oh, goober. I'm sorry, buddy. That's rough. No, you'd be alright. You just get some more, man. Sometimes they're expensive. You just get some more materials, you finish him off. He's not going anywhere. Oh, you're talking about Claw here, huh? Yeah, but I think he's got to be... What do you mean? I don't think he applies. Why is he even showing up here? Because you're right. He gives some buff somehow. What? I'm not seeing it. What am I missing here? Self. This is leadership. Anyways, let's what was the one that was crazy? Grab Mordo. It doesn't matter. It really, guys. We're capped by Pierce more than anything. Like shifting around 5% all attack for our ABX right now is not going to, even like 30% or 35% attack from a support would not push us that far. You see what I mean? We're super capped by Pierce right now, unfortunately. It's okay, but it's where we're at. Like, I'm not good with Strange either, so don't dog on me too hard about his rotation. I'm gonna try and do the one where you do the 6 before the 4, and everyone's just gonna deal. I need to set up my auto attack on a bind too, so we can do this right. Oops, meteorite. Get through on the next one. Yeah. I was like, just go in there so I don't screw up the cancel. Could have hit the 6 there. It's my bad. It's easier for me to call out my own garbage than fix it, eh? I'm still not sold on delaying the 6 so long, although it does line up okay with the rest of the rotation. You have to wait anyways. Should be doing auto attacks in those periods where I'm not doing anything to increase your score. It actually adds up, from what I understand, quite a bit. And also, I need to really figure out that I can hit that tier 3 skill earlier than I am. 4! I was so late on the 4. Yeah, I'm not sure about delaying that at all. Okay. That's what we care about right now. And I want to rip his rotation faster, but on a numpad, on a keyboard, if I try and roll the keys, it doesn't work. I literally have to individually compress each key with intent, or it will screw up the rotation. So unfortunately, I can't do them as fast. But that works. That was really bad, but it's okay. We're stuck in between 7 and 10 million. This is what I've been telling people. None of our characters can score 10 million. We just simply cannot do it without Pierce, from what I can tell. I wonder, actually, if we sat here at this same amount of Pierce, like on our cards, and then just manipulated everything else. Like, we don't have CTPs, so if we had CTPs of Rage, maybe? I don't know. Don't think so, though. I still think we'd struggle to get 10 million. Because, yeah, if Bob Sarge was playing and we had CTP of Rage, maybe we could get 10 million. Pretty hard capped by Pierce, though. Yeah, this is a tough day. I wonder who... I'm going to do this off stream. Because I'm going to figure out who the best cancel will be and try and actually get a good score. Here it does matter where we push in Legend. The thresholds aren't quite as clear from character to character. Like, all our characters in ABX are pretty much stuck between 7 and 10 million. They all score 7 million pretty much across the board except for, like, Scream, days like that. But with Legend, it's a different story. Like it really matters how I perform. So I'll figure that out off stream, so we don't waste a bunch of time re-rolling and take away from our account help. All right, let's get in GBR real quick. Actually, I think I skipped on a GBR yesterday. Naughty. Need to give some of those books over to the Hell Cycle. Oh, if these guys are still around, let's find out. If we snag one of them, we'll grab someone else who needs a carry down here. Yeah, 11 million with 8% Pierce. Yeah, and we're still stuck at like 5, I think, guys. Like, our Pierce is really low. So, yeah. There you go. Let's check for a couple more of our carry friends here. Oh, Desmond's on. See if we can grab Desmond. All right. Like, we're going to do it old school. Doesn't bother me. Guerrilla style GBR it is. What do we got? Oh, that looks sus, but we'll try it. Are you able to carry, Albin? Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I usually try to grab like a carry. I can't carry yet, so I try to grab a carry off the friends list and then try to grab somebody that, you know, still needs the carries. Is what we're going for, but doesn't always work out. The friends list is so clogged up. I don't even, it's ridiculous. Appreciate you guys. It's crazy. Everybody's so active on the friends list and stuff. It's nuts. Even the people like the friend requests that I've received that I can't accept are all active players and are almost all people from the stream. It's insane. I check the friends list almost daily to see if everyone's playing, and everyone is playing across the friends list. It's insane. I haven't even removed anyone in a while because I can't. I mean, yep. It's good. It's a good problem to have. Good problem to have. So this worked out real well. Is it this Jean Grey that's just doing, yeah, raffle stomps of damage? We're losing BlueStack's integrity. I can't use my moves. There we go. We're losing BlueStacks. Oh no. Oh, like that's another thing. I really want to get off of BlueStacks. Try Knocks Out or something. Because, man. Oh, sorry. I just don't like to take the Primo spot usually since I don't carry. That's wild, Goober. You must have gotten some pretty gnarly rolls, eh? A lot of high 20s or something? Keep in mind, though, guys, that clearing World Boss on your own is... And I'm not saying this is what you're saying, but clearing World Boss on your own or with less than 3 players is very different than carrying 3 people. But if you're carrying 3 people with that team, heck yeah. Good on you. That doesn't look good. Thanks, Jean Grey friend, whoever you are. Oh my gosh, get there. Whew. Close. Yup. And RNGesus is a vengeful god. Oh, shoot. Alright. We got our GBR. We're looking good. We've got through almost all our gameplay now in about an hour. It's really nice. So give me just a sec here, guys. Let's check over everything. We're going to go in the team menu, look at character building and stuff really quick for the account. Take care of ourselves first, and then we will get into everybody else's accounts. Dude, let's see how high we can put. I mean, not far yet. We've got Shadowlands to clear as well, which is really nice. Shadowlands gives you a ton of this stuff. What is this called? Cosmic Energy. Now that makes sense, doesn't it? You get a ton of it from Shadowlands. Okay, starting with the twofer. Another twofer. All right. Keep it up. Keep it up. Yes, sir. Very nice. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4 twofers in a row? Hey. Voice chat in Discord? Well, I can't when I'm streaming, guys. I would, but that would be confusing at best. Okay. Oh gosh, we need to get rid of some energy. Holy moly. Okay, let's do our GBR. We did our GBR. It's done. Boost points are done. Whew. We put this off, so we're sitting on all this energy, dude. I'm just not used to doing that. I don't like to have my energy capped at all. What do we got? 57, 58, and 60? I don't even think we have another character to swap in for Yellow Jacket right now. We'll just take our little bit of XP for Electra and whoever else that was in there. Was that Silk? Didn't even see. Yeah, Silk. Yeah, that's me and the wife and the doggo. That's Amber. That's our older dog. The old and gray dog. Hanging out in the snow. We were doing some sledding that day, if I recall. Do our Converging Fates really quick. I actually have a whole video on the channel vid about your first tier 4, if you want to look at it. I liked the way, not to like toot my own horn, self-glaze, but I did like the end of that video and breaking it down. Instead of suggesting one specific choice, I just broke down how I look at making that choice, and I think hopefully that'll help some people make that choice. I broke down like 4 or 5 options for your first tier 4. Thor was definitely one of them. Mainly, if you follow the guide that I put out, you're going to be looking at like, okay, never mind, back everything up. We're right before the anniversary. Really honestly changes things a lot for people. You've got a free tier 4 coming. You've got access to all uniforms at 50% off. Free tier 3s coming. Free transcended potentials coming. It's like a bigger monster than that. Like, I don't know who you should use for your first discount. You could probably go to that video still, and I think it'd be relevant. But just keep in mind that we've got like crazy stuff coming at us from all directions. Yeah, there you go. I'm probably going to do the same. We'll probably take Venom. I don't know. It's going to depend on who's in there. Yeah. Goober just got crushed, so I'm not going to talk about our tier 4 plans, but things may shift for us. So, you know, we may end up using Venom tier 4 in World Boss Legend and ABX. It's hard to say. I'm just going to have to... We'll make that decision when we get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, because it's going to be an interesting choice. Okay. I'm liking things better now. We need to ditch a little more energy. Then I'll be happy. My goodness, we got so much. Whew, I can't even get below threshold here. This is crazy. Uh-oh. Got a sneeze creeping. Get out of here, sneeze. Go on, get out of here. All right. Man, I really wanted to I want to get that below. Are we out of accident material missions? My goodness. I just wanted to get it below 20. Oh well, man. That's fine. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. I don't need to run story missions or nothing on stream. We're good. Alright. Let's take a look at this fella here. Maybe we can get a little bit better luck than Goober. We'll see how we do, Burr. Don't have a lot of mats here, so we're just kind of like rolling at one gear basically today to see what we get, honestly. But let's do it on stream if we're going to do it, right? Man, yeah, a lot of feathers for those last couple gears. For sure. Goober, look away, bro. Look away. Look away. Avert your eyes. What the hell? Crit damage. I got to get in the habit of changing this, honestly, earlier. I always forget. You probably don't. Well, shoot, his stats are looking good, man. Yeah, you don't need crit damage at all. Switch that to crit rate. Option. And I know, like, people think I'm crazy that I'm clicking these buttons, but the reason that I do that, guys, it's like knowing yourself, right? I've got chat going, and you guys are also wonderful that there's odds that I'll set this to, like, auto change, look over, start talking, forget that it's auto rolling, and then just hit those bizarre odds that we never find crit rate and just sit here and let my gold tank down the toilet. Just sounds like something I would do, and that's why I click this one at a time. Just while I'm streaming. I'd probably set it on auto if I was paying, you know, like had full attention on the game, but that looks better, eh? That looks much better. Wow, dude. What are you doing with your stats, dog? Calm down. Need like attack speed and dodge. And ignore dodge. Crazy. All right. Let's hit up the 4th gear here. Let's see how we do. Yeah. Can you roll it? You can't. Can you roll attack speed on the gear? I don't think so, right? I'm just checking. We need the crit rate anyways, but... Oh, you can! Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So it'll probably be attack speed, actually. We'll probably roll that to attack speed. But it's better now, and I'm just going to leave it because we'll see where his stats end up as we get closer to actually building him. Yeah, for sure. I see that now, Kush. Thanks, dude. We will get that for sure. I probably rolled past it too, honestly. Yeah, there we go. That's more. That's more what I was expecting. There it is. Nice, though. We almost got through 2 gears on that little bit of materials, which is absolutely fantastic. Looking good. Looking good. We have got a lot of Titans records that we desperately need to use. Really want to get through Wolverines so we can get through using these. We just need Titan component packs. We get 200 tomorrow, I think it is, for the 10-year countdown, which is nice. Yep, we get... oh, no, I'm sorry. Excuse me. We get the Tier 2 Mega Advancement tomorrow, and then the day after, we get the 200 Titan component packs. My bad, my bad. Okay. Pull our stream back up here. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's take a look at some accounts real quick. Oh, look, you know, one more thing. I'm sorry. One more thing. Yep. We're going to jump in Goober's Rift here and get a completion. We need to make sure we're building up those... our last card, which is going to cost 21,000 or something like that. Card crafting cubes. So we do need to get some. So I'm going to make sure to dip in here and get our dailies still. Oh, 71 people in here. Thank you so much for the support, guys. That's amazing. Really appreciate everybody being here. That is great. I know a lot of people are here for account help too. Trust me, we will get there. It's something like that, Dark Knight. I think that's correct. For all 6 stars. To craft all 6 stars, you need 21,000 cubes. 2 subs to 900. Holy. You guys are amazing. That's insane. We were at like 860. So I can't even keep track anymore. It's crazy. You know, Ronald, it depends on your threshold for pain. I did. I have for most of the accounts I've started. I like to get something like Nick Fury or Valkyrie or something really good right out the gate. But yeah, it just depends, like I said, on how much time you want to spend doing that. If you're really min-maxing, right, you need the most of... You can't sit there for 8 hours of your first day of the account re-rolling the account, right? So, is it 11K? Am I remembering that wrong? I thought it was 21. Oh yeah, I was, excuse me, 10.2, not 20, excuse me, 10.2. I take that back, I correct myself. 10.2 thousand, thank you, Kush, for 1 card. 50K for all cards, that is correct. 10.2, not 2.1. Other way around. So, point still remains, we need some, because we still got a card to craft. Hopefully we get, I don't want to sound too greedy, but hopefully we get baby Spidey for the anniversary at some point. And because we're almost to the token P card event again. So we're going to be getting a P card from the anniversary, and we're going to be getting a P card from the token event during the Thunderbolts update. And then we'll have another one coming shortly after that from the next Future Pass. So we're going to be getting quite a few P cards. However, we are like due to get dunked on. Like, I have a feeling we're going to get like the Gwenpool card 3 times, but we'll see what happens. Icon has like some PvP value. Yeah, somebody said that. It said Hodge got it. Like, Joaquin Phoenix might do a little more damage like in quote-unquote PvE modes or something, but Icon is great. She's an absolutely solid character. The premium, though, for starting your account... Oh, yeah, I was going to say, if you spend half your first day re-rolling your account, you're going to feel really pressed for time on that first day of your account. So I would only, you know, re-roll for an hour or something if you're up for it, maybe 2. And then go with the best thing you get. Don't pass on things like Valkyrie and Ghost Panther. I learned that lesson. Like, yes, you can get them from Dimension missions, but if you wait... How do I put that? There's 2 options. If you're going for sure for a strong support, just take Ghost Panther, Nick Fury, Valkyrie if you get them. They're great characters, right? If you're being a free-to-play crazy, like I am often, you're going to want to just make sure you get a character that you can't acquire through Dimension missions or something else like that. If that makes sense. So Nick Fury is like the primo find from your first character, because not only is he one of the best supports in the game, you have to pay some thousand something crystals to unlock him from legendary battles. He doesn't come from Dimension missions. So he's the wiener, but you know, be careful, because he's really hard to, like, rolling just to get Nick Fury is probably insane. you're going to be rolling your account potentially for a long time. All right, now I feel better. Energy's below cap. Boost points are down. We got a Dimension Rift done. We got our world bosses. We got Alliance battle. Let's get into it. All right, guys. Go ahead and throw up your IGNs if you want some account help. Like I said, honor system, please. If we've looked at your account in the last month, please don't have us look at it again. I'm going to grab like 3 at a time, go through them. I don't have the most fair way to do this. We're really just doing it to be as helpful as we can. Go. That. Need one more. Let's see. I got you, Jan. Let's grab Lucas here. Okay, we've got 3. So hold off for now. Let's look at the 3 we've got. And the reason I do them 3 at a time like this is so you guys don't have to sit here spamming IGNs while we're trying to help people. And then we'll grab another 3 and we'll do 3 more. And we'll just keep doing that until I can't take it anymore. All right, here we go. And like, I'm probably going to search for people on my friends list. Don't make fun of me, guys. I don't know the friends list by heart. Like, let's be real here. Okay, so what are we looking at? You got 103 agent level. If you feel like giving us a little bit of information about your account, it helps, whether or not you're a spender or free to play. If you're comfortable letting us know how long you've been playing for, and any like, specific questions you might have about your account. Because otherwise, I'm just going to do this. So you've got a like. This is Jan, right? That we're looking at. Is that correct? I believe so. Yeah, Janzak. You've got a lot of like PvP splash. Not even PvP splash at this point. This card set is basically split down the middle at this point. Actually, it's leaning PvP, you could argue, because you've got max HP on 3 cards. You have a ton of max HP here. You are on your way to just building like the PvP set. I don't know if that's your intention. I have had like, I used to advise people to build hybrid sets for free to plays, right? These days, I'm off it. I think you're way better off. Like, I don't know if you're trying to be okay, so you are planning on adjusting some of these. Okay. And are you going for more of a PvE set then? That is the goal as you move forward. Because for me, I found that like your best bet with World Boss Legend Plus being in the game now and ABXL having these new reward tiers that were added 2 years ago or whatever, hybrid sets end up hurting you more than helping. They make it harder to push into really, really top tier content, and will make it harder to get those mighty CTP. Make it harder to get those ABXL rewards that are going to give you premium rewards eventually. Not really, those scores are insane. But better rewards, team up collections, all that kind of stuff, than actually putting a little bit of HP in your cards. Because, hey, thanks guys, 900 subs, let's toot it up. Bust out the brass, strike up the band. Love it. Thanks so much, everybody. You guys are great. That is absolutely fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, focusing on a PvE card set, I think, for free-to-plays is the way to go. And then the thing also that I really digested is that 1,000 crystals a year into your account isn't, I mean, it's a big deal, but like if you want to do PvP a year into your account, just go ahead and unlock your second card set on Black Friday, whatever, next year or whenever, and build your PvP set. Just do it proper. It's worth it. You can do it as a free-to-play. It just takes a lot of time. So, yeah, that bit of advice there. But also, if you do want to splash a little bit of PvP value, cards like New Avengers number 9 are fantastic with the HP proc. But yeah, this is really heavy PvP. You got it. It sounds like you're looking to make some pretty heavy changes here. You haven't crafted either of these cards, I see. So yeah, maybe you want to equip them, you save them for your PvP set. Maybe you use them for rerolls. There you go. Let's look at these. Nice, your cooldown's sitting at 9, so it looks like you are on top of, either you've gotten very lucky with your cooldown rolls on your swords, or you are aware that you can get a lot of your cooldown reduction from your swords. So, good to know. Looking decent there. I've said it a few times. I'm not a huge fan of this strategy. I know a lot of people use it, and I don't think it's bad. So I'm not telling people necessarily not to do it. But myself personally, with a new account, I prefer to just build a sword of each color. I just bust out the season objectives, grab a bunch of currency right out the gate, build up my swords, just take the 6 best swords, one of each color. Because what you're doing here is you're kind of robbing Peter to pay Paul. If you don't understand that expression, I'll explain. Like, you're using 2 red swords, 2 orange swords, and 2 pink swords to boost your energy attack, physical attack, right? And decrease pierce damage. But what you're doing is you're just taking away from your all attacks increase to do this. And yes, this is a little more, but you're causing yourself to have to rearrange all your swords and stuff eventually. And for me, I just prefer to set it up and start pushing for the all attacks out the gate. Just me, though. But if you are doing this, you're doing what you need to do. You got your energy attack, you got your physical attack, and you got your additional pierce reduction. So there you go. Let's see. You got tier 4 Thor looking good. 72s, no Loki uni. Looks like you've been playing for a bit. Maybe not that long, but you've got oh, ouch. You gotta hate that, man. Okay, so VIP 2, nice. So you can change the world boss and stuff. That's good. Okay. You know who you're looking at from the tier 4 selector? You have any ideas yet? I mean, you've got a lot of like purchases here that I'm sure you're on top of, right? Like, you're probably getting Zombie Strange. I imagine you're already on top of that. You've got him level 70, just waiting for the anniversary, right? You've got no 40, so that may just be for Shadowlands. Older Sherrod uniform, older Venom uniform. Yeah, you really just need to like freshen up your DPS carries and build out your supports, right? So you got 2 great uniforms here, super great modern uniforms. These are falling off from my understanding, right? Yeah, you've got to kind of like a lot of the last round of uniforms. I don't know if I would recommend Loki at this point. How's your dispatch looking, Jan? Okay. You have a rage on Ghost Rider? Oh, King of Hell. Yeah. Good, yeah, get that out of there. Yeah, you're 13, so I would just skip Loki for the most part, unless you want him for ABXL. I think you're well past Loki's, like, crazy trickster nonsense at the beginning of an account. Yeah, dude, I'm loving Thor just because of that. He just, like, gets everything done, but nothing done the best. I just really like him as a choice. Just personal choice, I guess. But yeah, a lot of good uniforms to buy. It looks like you've got kind of a roadmap of what you're doing, getting your, Shuri's, your major uniforms. You got a lot of major uniforms you can pick up, so you've got a pretty clear path laid out for you there. Just keep working up the supports that you don't have. You already have Hela's uni. Yeah, get yourself a few more of the major supports built up. You don't have a ton left to build. Looking good, man. You're on the right track. The anniversary is going to be huge for this account, 100%. Yeah. Well, I don't know, Gamers Hub. That's actually questionable in my opinion, just because, like, Ghost Rider's not likely to get another upgrade before his seasonal. His seasonal still cleans house. This uniform has fallen way, way off. So I would probably put that rage on someone who can utilize it. It sucks, but it's probably worth it at this point. Oh, you have the seasonal uni for Ghost Rider? Wait, what? Because if you have the seasonal uni for Ghost Rider, you ought to just build him up to tier 4. 100%. Because that seasonal uni is a monster. Yeah, if you've got Ghost Rider's seasonal uniform, then build him for sure. Oh, okay, you don't. Okay, I understand. You were just saying his newest uni is seasonal, so you don't have access to it. Right. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, I think that's a good plan. Get the rage off him, get it on someone more effective like Strange. When you get the zombie uniform, build up Strange. I don't know what your tier 4 materials look like, but you've got the discount with the anniversary. You could use the 15% on a native tier 2 if you have enough materials. Hopefully some of that's helpful. A lot of kind of just more talking about your situation than giving you advice, but there's some general advice there. So hopefully that is helpful. All right, we're going to move on here. What's up, Lucario? Thanks for coming by the stream. Okay, so you're pretty low. Yeah, so it's going to be tough to fit, like, you know, Doctor Strange, you know, rush him into that 15% discount. So, yeah, I would, that was one thing I actually didn't, hang on. We got to be thorough. Got to do it right. So really you're looking at like maybe Venom from the selector and then your next tier 4. Do you have plans for who your next tier 4 is going to be? You got a lot of unis to get, so it's kind of hard to say, right? Because you've got a lot of options. Strange. Okay, so you are just gunning for Strange. There you go. There you go, man. You got a plan. It looks good. Looks real good. Okay, moving on to the next one here. I'm going to try and keep them moving. All right. Let's see if you are on the friends list here or if you are on the waiting list. I think I recognize your name. Yeah, there you are. All right. Okay, so spending a little bit. Got the Avengers #9, Amazing Spider-Man, Luna. This the 1.5 Pierce. Ew, this is kind of yucky, actually. You're going to want to get rid of this soon, my friend, if you can. Replace it. Nice 6 quality roll, but you got a 6 quality roll on a bunch of bad stats. So it's not really helping you. That proc is not good, and it's when hit. Like the all attacks proc is when you get hit, but at least it's all attacks. That's all basic defense. Physical defense, recovery rate, attack speed. This is pretty abysmal. You could consider even re-rolling this, even though it's got 6 quality, just because those optionals are so bad. Also, just to point out, the 6 quality is not affecting the Pierce. That's off. You probably know that, but it's only affecting the energy attack and other bonuses. Building the hell out of this card. Yeah, you need to roll the proc on this, my friend. You want to keep this card and you're going to build it up. You want that 20% HP proc when you can get it. Because again, like 5 quality is great, but 5 quality with bad optional stats is really questionable. And even especially like when most of your crafted stats aren't good either. Like all you're doing is using this 5 to increase your resistances and then getting a little bit of these stats. Yeah, needs HP proc. Needs HP proc. I think there's a proc here as well that you're missing. Oh, no, maybe not. This is crit damage. Crit. No, it's not this one. It's the other one. White Fox. Yeah, I mean, you're working them up. Be careful with, you know, you've got... yeah, you got to roll this into a blue. Wow. Yeah, you haven't had the best luck with your crafted stats. I can see that. There's not much to, like, recommend other than know that it's tough that you've gotten so many resistances on your crafted stats. Yeah, my friend, you really want to pay attention to, like, you've got 7 quality on this card, dude, but these optionals are bad, dude, like really bad. This is like miss. So as much as it's a tragedy, like, somebody stop me if this is terrible advice, but when you've got 3 questionable optionals, 7 quality is not, probably not worth keeping. Because I can't see it here without pulling up the card, but yeah, I mean, HP if you're doing PvP, man, but HP is not like, I can't see what else goes there right now, like I said, without pulling up the card. I don't know them all by heart, but yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Oh, is this you, Anastasis? Who am I looking at? Is this you? Nice. Are you high, Kush? Are you making fun of us? Are you hungover from yesterday? What are you talking about? No, recovery rate and HP are not preferable stats on that card. What are you talking about, dude? Unless you're building for PvP specifically. In which case, I guess maybe, but dude, what are you talking? Is this card like that? Bro, you do not want recovery rate over physical attack. Not like, what are you talking about? And this is your energy attack crit rate slot. What are you smoking? The good stuff. No, I mean, it's not like the worst thing on earth, dude, but I'm saying, like, I just don't think in the long term with that card set, right? You're going to want to keep, you know, recovery and HP to keep a 7 quality. That's all I'm saying. As much as the 7 quality is nice, someone stop me if that's not true, but I think with optionals like that, you're unfortunately going to want to reroll out of those stats. What am I doing? Yeah, where are you? Come back, you. I'm blind. A little further up. There you are. Sorry about that. Okay. So yeah, you're working on your cards. You got the direction you're going. Yeah, just watch optionals versus quality. That's my advice. Make sure that you're paying attention to optionals as well as quality, because one without the other is kind of sus. That is spectacular. You love to see it. Swords are looking good, yo. 13.7% cooldown on the swords. You love to see it. 30% all attack. Looking good. I'm confused, Kush. Are you saying you would like what? I just kind of want you to elaborate on what you're saying. You're saying that you would take max HP and recovery rate to keep quality on a PvE card? Okay, yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that these are like, oh, bro, trash stats, you suck. Like, especially HP, man, I die all the time, so I don't scoff at this stat like other people do. You know me. But, like, okay, yeah. It's just that they're better. It's just that there's better. Okay. All right, let's look at your roster. You got a Gwenpool, level 80, tier 4. Thor, tier 4, level 80. Jean Grey, Zombie Strange. Oh, boy. What's going on here? What's going on here? This is suspect. You planning on picking up Miles' newest uniform at the anniversary or something? Gotcha. Okay, cool. Any specific plans on your tier 4 situation? Golly, yeah, you're kind of cooking over here. Okay, you've got Stiff, you've got Ghost Panther built up. I am not, however, seeing... Yeah, you've got a couple other supports you can bring up, yeah? I would give this guy a rank up ticket when you've got one, as long as it doesn't interfere with some kind of like master plan. Yeah, going for Strange with the 15%. Love that choice, for sure. Yeah, what's your situation with M'Baku? Do you have a 6-star rank up ticket, or are you just waiting for one, or... Yeah, you're right about in the pocket for Doctor Strange there. Unless you get rinsed, but even then, you'll just save up during the anniversary, you'll get it. What's up, RJ? Black Widow or Thor from your selector? For what? For a tier 4 or tier 3? Like, which selector? Yeah, get your Zombie Strange to tier 4. You got a lot of uniforms coming. It looks like you're planning to get, like, Ronin and stuff, probably, which is great. I would try to build up M'Baku. Beta Ray Bill, cool. For the tier 4 next week, I would 100% recommend Thor over Black Widow. I don't even need to look at your account. There you go, my friend. But if you want to put up your IGN when we get the next round of 3 names, I'm still willing to take a look at your account, but I can answer that question without looking. Yeah, Cyclops is okay. One of the kind of more like mid ones, I'd say. Kind of gets overhyped, but it's because he's niche, so like people use him more when you're more specializing into AVXL scores and stuff. No, people are just going off the banner still, Llamas. I'm pretty sure. You know, I have his artifact. Okay. So you're looking at Wolverine. Cool, picking up his uni. Yeah, it's looking good, man. You're lined up. Just keep going. You got it. You got it. Everything's looking good. Really, your biggest pain point, as far as I can tell right now, is cleaning this up. But once you do that, you're going to be in really good shape, my friend. It's looking really good. Looking really good. Alrighty, let's grab this last one on the list. Then we will move on. Yeah, and hopefully this is helpful. I know people really like look forward to this kind of stuff. And I'll do my best always. All right, 171 agent level. Okay, okay. Let's see what's going on here. Woo! Man, same thing though, man. You guys got the same thing going on. You got the proc here, but you got max HP mind resist. I'd have to look at the card. I know it's either one of these has a pretty bunk bonus stat where you can't really get anything good. Yeah, golly, that's rough, man. These I'm not as quick to tell you, like, you know, quality versus bonus options, because you've got the procs, so you're looking at just like the two other optionals. But then you've got so many good stats that are boosted by that quality. Crit rate, all attacks, energy attack, physical attack, crit damage. It's a whole other thing. You really have to weigh what is the quality increasing on my card versus what do I have on the optionals. And like in this case, you can see there are a lot of stats being heavily boosted by the quality. So it's a harder debate as far as what to do with that long term, you know? Yeah, exactly, Saj, exactly. It's like a decent roll. And again, with lots more stats being increased that matter by the quality. So, yeah. Physical attack on the blue star, that's nice. Yeah, like that. Physical attack, energy attack, recovery rate, not bad at all. This is like not bad at all. It's okay. Kind of right in the midline there. It's looking good. White Foxes, it's not as good, no, but it's because you got two bunk optionals. You got the proc, and it's not as good. Yeah, you don't have the attack stat here like you do here. So yeah, again, it's the same thing where you just got to kind of weigh it stat by stat, unless, you know what I mean, and like, and break it all down. Those are the more complicated decisions for sure. Hey, Guardians of the Galaxy, physical attack, energy attack, zoomy movement speed, proc. Actually not a terrible roll at all. Double attacks with 5 quality. And you got all attacks on the blue star, brother. This is a nice card right here, man. That's a nice card. Sure. This screen has lost a lot of relevance. People look at the screen, and you always should. But with swords being the way they are, you come in here, you see, you know, like, dude, this is what I'm saying. So we go over here to your swords. You could have, and this is good to point out for everybody. We've been talking about this a lot lately. I don't know what the max is. I'm going to find out. I'll add it up. I think it's like 16 or even maybe 20% possible cooldown duration reduction on your swords. That's possible, and they're relatively easy to re-roll the optional stats. It costs you a 6-star or 6-gem, excuse me, sword, and a little bit of gold, but you can re-roll them for cooldown reduction and get a ton of your cooldown reduction taken care of here. And then when you're looking at this number, it just like distorts it now, because like this really is way, way, way high, way high. Yeah, this is way Captain cooldown. So just gives you an idea of kind of like where you can, you know, adjust some things on your cards to min-max your stats a little bit. And I always like, you know, you see this, but like I don't dog on new players especially too much about their ratios here, because you kind of take what you can get for attack stats. And if we look at ours, they're so unbalanced. Like, not that it's good, but it's just like where we're at. We got a ton of energy attack rolls, and we use a lot of energy attackers, so just take it. You obviously want all attack over specific attack in the future, but yeah, you got 39.1% on your ignore defense. I imagine these are like You be capped, dude. I imagine some of your characters are way over capped on ignore defense and cooldown reduction, is my guess. But yeah, everything's looking good. Sorry, guys, I can look at this screen, but usually just going through the cards and looking at them gives you a general idea of how much cooldown reduction and ignore defense and stuff that they're building with. Tier 4 Gene, Tier 4 Zombie Strange, Tier 4 Hulk. Whoa! Okay, okay. Easter Anniversary, Tier 4 Selector, and who to Tier 4, and overall account building. I'm a returning player, 4 months, VIP 2, 17k crystal saved up, 20, look, that's all the info ever. 20k Carbo, okay. Whoa, okay, Lucas. All right, brother. Oh, dude! You can do the thing, man. And you've got him at Tier 3. Do me a favor, if you want, if you're up to it. You don't have to. Take this gangster into 13.5 Dispatch. See what he does without his Tier 4 skill. I needed someone to test this really bad. So basically what you're testing, if you're up to it, is what his Tier 3 skill does to the bosses on 13.5 versus like Zombie Strange's damage. Compare the two. We're trying to figure this out right now. There's a whole mystery going on about why Wakanda Forever Namor giga claps the bosses on 13.5 and don't even bother. I mean, like, you can put in recommendations if you want, but there are so many details to this equation, and we have gone through so many of them that, like, it's bonkers. Anyways, you got Null coming up, man. If you got 20k Carbo, I'll tell you a uniform you could consider for the anniversary for sure. You know, I imagine you were onto that, but yeah, I would. Yeah, Sentry's getting a new uni. It's true, but I don't know that it's going to knock Null out. I don't think we're going to be able to wait until Sentry's uniform comes out with the discount. I think they are going to do this the businessman way, which they should. Not like should, but, you know, like, I don't blame them. And Sentry will come out in the mid-month after the main Thunderbolts update that'll have Yelena, all those guys. He may come out during anniversary. We'll see. If he does, we're all in really good shape, because if he comes out during the anniversary with the 50% discount, we'll be able to make that choice when we get there. And obviously, if Sentry gets a new uniform and is PvP meta, you haven't bought Null's uni. At this point, dude, you've got Null to level 80. Like, are you really going to stop building him at this point? Thank you, Saj. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, like, he's going to hang in there. So in this situation, dude, if you've got a level 80 Null, I would, and 20k Carbo and Solo the Faltine, I would definitely look at just slamming this guy out on the anniversary. He's a beast. Take advantage of it while you can. You've already invested significant resources into building him. I would grab his uni and rock some PvP with him. For sure. People say this uniform works for things. I'm super suspect. I don't know what this works for, but I don't know. I'll leave that to the people that have it to figure out. I don't have this uniform. What's up, Sean? Thanks for coming by the stream, my friend. Good to see you. We speed run through a bunch of normal stuff, nothing crazy. Oh, Sean, we got a 6-star mega rank up ticket from our first reward in Cosmic Core, which is huge W. Yeah, Venom's uniform would be a good one to pick up. You probably got that on your radar since you already have him tier 4. Even with Wolverine coming up, I would still grab it. You know, you got your support unis you mentioned that you're going to pick up. Look back here. See. 17k, okay. With the tier 4 selector, guys, I think we're all just going to kind of have to wait. There's going to be more in there than the 4 characters that are on that banner, most likely. So we're all trying to make a decision with incomplete information. Maybe on the right around the anniversary, we'll do a live stream, guys, where we take the whole day and do account help after that tier 4 selector comes out. And that way we can just look at everybody's accounts for like the whole day, talk about tier 4 selectors, who should take what, who should build what, that kind of thing. You're looking good here, man. I don't know how much more advice I can give you. You've got Agent Venom. Do you have an artifact for him at all? You've got an artifact for him. He's a great partner for Null, and even without it, he's a great buff for Null with his uniform. So that's definitely worth considering. No doubt about it. Nice, you've got Scuba Stereo. One of my favorite uniforms in the game, not gonna lie. I absolutely love this uniform. Fantastic. Wow, nice. You got Abomination. Yeah, you said you had a little VIP action going on, so you got in a little bit of paid stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Gosh, you've got tier 4 Gene. A lot of support. You grab Null, a lot of support unis. You probably, a lot of people are saying skip on Silver Surfer at this point with the symbiote uniform. And I think that may be true in your case. However, you have him. No, wait on Silver Surfer. Best advice. Yep, don't do Surfer. I'm being crazy. Fantastic Four First Steps is coming out. Almost a guarantee that we get a female Silver Surfer. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited. Wait on that for sure. Yeah, I don't know. This is actually tough. Like, this is actually tough. You're just going to have to make some calls with the unis you get. Some are really, really obvious. Some not so much. I would get Venom up to full power since you have him tier 4, 100%. Null, I would go for sure. I don't know what you're doing with Wolverine. I don't know what the plan is. And I don't know that I have a very great suggestion for him. Except that you already have tier 4 Venom, and he's obviously going to cover combat hero much better with his newest uniform. So I'll leave Wolverine up to you. I don't see an artifact on him, so, you know. Oh, if you love Wolverine, man, then yeah, grab a uni for him and tear some stuff up, dude, while he's, you know, he's almost always good. And he gets uniforms regularly, so not a terrible, terrible choice. All right, my friend. Anything else specific? Like you're on top of a lot of it. The tier 4 selector, from what we've seen in the banner, we got 5. That's right, 5 choices in the banner. Oh man, yeah, none of them are great for you. I don't know, man. That's a tough call with that tier 4 selector for you. I would say let's just hope there's some other options than the 5 in the banner. Because you've already got your Venom. Iron Man is so close, and he's got back to basics, so I don't even know if that's like a great choice. Probably not. Black Widow, your account's too advanced for the Venomous uniform to do you a ton of good. It's an option, but it's a better option than Moon Knight or Storm, I guess? I don't know. I'm curious how this is going to pan out, because I think some people are going to land on something weird like Storm being a good choice, or Black Widow or something, because like if I'm looking at these 5, right, if we don't tier 4 Wolverine, then Venom obviously is a great choice. But yeah, and I know I'm aware Storm is seasonal. That's why I said it would be a very weird choice. I want to clarify that. You would only consider that if it was only those 5 characters. You didn't want to build Iron Man. Your account was too built for Black Widow to do you much good. At that point, Storm is due for a uniform. I don't know if she'll get one ever. It's just been 2 years. She's been locked behind a seasonal uniform. There is a big chance, right, that she might get a decent uniform sooner or later. But again, that's just talking about those 5 characters. So it's, you know, it's not really... it's hard to say, you know, without more information. All right, guys. Hopefully some of that was helpful for those 3 folks. Let's grab 3 more names. Go ahead and throw up some IGNs. We'll grab 3 more. Shadowborn. All right, I got you, brother. I got you. I got you. One sec. Oh, I think I got you. All right. No problem at all, Lucas. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Sorry I didn't have more like a pinpoint advice. that one, and then... All right, we got 3 names. Let's do 3 more. Oh yeah. Whoa, okay. We got 282 badge level seasonal uniforms. All right, brother. Let's see what I can tell you. Man, you guys got the same thing. Am I crazy about this? Am I the only one who feels like, yeah, you got all basic attacks. It's the same thing here. This is, yeah, no, yeah, I guess I would, I don't know, it just feels like a tragedy. But hey, you got a lot of good stats up here, and that's a really high quality roll. What you gonna do? You know what I mean? This is dope, though. Nice rolls down here and a 5 quality. This is, that's the sauce right there. Cooldown, dodge, fizz. All attacks, blue star. This is crazy, dude. Congrats on that. Not the best optionals, but it doesn't matter. 7 quality. All attacks, blue star. Ignore defense. What? How you get those blue stars, bro? What are you doing here? Yeah, this is borderline getting out of my area of expertise, guys. This is where you get into min-maxing like whale shit that I just don't even know anything about. Actually, that's not true. I know a little bit about it, but there are just, like I said, Malkoth is a better person to give you advice at a point, because like I'm not going to be the best person to min-max 7 quality, 6 blue star cards when you're talking about refining 1 or 2 stats. That's just my thing. Yeah, you got way too much cooldown duration, way too much ignore defense. Yeah, I guess, you know, that's something to look at with your cards. That's something to consider. You're overcapped by a lot on ignore defense. You're overcapped by a lot on cooldown reduction. You have a ton of cooldown card control reduction time, which is interesting. And you only have 1 proc. Not that you should like chase procs, that procs are everything, but I think you have several available and you've got 1 and it's terrible. So something to look at, something to consider. You have a lot of max HP. Just kind of interesting stats. Feels like the attack is weighted low and then other stats are weighted really high. Whoa. And somehow you have, am I seeing this right? Somehow you've managed 0 cooldown reduction on your cards, which is like actually a feat. I don't even know how you did that. So many options can roll cooldown reduction here. Anyways, yeah, your swords could use some work. I'm sure you're working on them. Plenty of these could be improved, and you can get a bunch of your CDR from your swords. So you could get it off of your cards and get better stats there. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, for real, guys. Not that I'm like dogging on you, like you surely, this is borderline. Like I can offer you some advice maybe, but dude, you have so many tier 4s, like I don't even know how to take a quick glance at what you got and what kind of uniforms they're wearing. Yeah, there's like a lot of variables there. Hard to tell you what to do next. I can also, I think I can see some of the uniforms you're already planning on picking up, from what I can tell. It looks like you've probably got your own plan for uniforms. I don't really know what I could tell you, and I mean that genuinely. You've got tons. Whether you know, like you're using your tier 4, your Hulk in PvP. I doubt it. So you could consider him for ABXL. I didn't see if you had any of the other combat villain options. Tier 4, no, it doesn't look like it. So stuff like that. You got a couple uniforms you could upgrade for your tier 4s, and then a couple that you could grab down here, obviously. Yeah. Nice, got the new Crescent, dude. Cool. Love that. I'm looking. You got Nick Fury down here. Tier 4 some supports, man. Do World Boss Legend Plus. You're like close. Are you clearing World Boss Legend Plus? I imagine you are at some. Yeah, that's so funny. You literally just typed exactly what I was thinking, and then I looked over and saw it, Gamers Hub. Yeah. You're probably working on World Boss Legend Plus, and you probably want to work on getting some supports actually built up for your World Boss Legend Plus teams. But yeah, other than that, man, looking good. And then swords. I would work on your swords for sure, obviously. And then maybe think about some of that overcapping that I was talking about on your cards. However, I will say, these cards, this is what I'm talking about. These are in like a late stage, kind of like getting towards the later stage of card building. And every decision is very calculated. So I'm not even really comfortable telling you directly what to do with these cards. Just more pointing out that you're overcapped on a lot of stats and you might want to look into that. Very cool, my friend. Very cool. Thank you for sharing. And hopefully there was some helpful information there. Let's take a look at just Jacob. Is this the right person? I think we might be looking at just Jacob, not just Jacob. Yeah. I feel like the guy who logged in 15 minutes ago and isn't agent badge level 1 is probably what we're looking for, not the guy that I just looked at. Is this our guy? I didn't forget you, brother, and I've told everyone, and I'll say it again, I don't have a way to do this that's fair. We're just doing it to be helpful where we can. I'm asking people to please not put their names in here twice and make us look at your account if we've already done it. And other than that, I'm just trying to make sure new people are getting a chance to get looked at. There's no first come, first serve. There's too many wonderful people here at this point to do that. I don't even know how I would begin to do it. So, okay. So we're looking at RJ here. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, similar thing where, like, of course, I'll take a look, but your cards, man, you're getting towards late stage development here, and you either kind of, like, it's easy to take a look and see if you kind of know what you're doing or are totally lost, and it's pretty clear that you generally know what you're doing with your cards. Yo, dude, this is spicy as hell, bro. Zing. That's what you want. That's a good looking card, man. Congrats on that. It's not perfect, but, you know, obviously, but whatever. What is perfect? Who has a perfect card? How much money does that cost? I don't know. So much. A lot of resists and all defense. This is another tough one where you've got 7 quality on poopy optionals. I'll look into that. Maybe the general attitude is like screw optionals, but I think it's a combination approach. Energy attack, movement speed, HP, similar thing. Because nobody likes re-rolling off of 7 quality. Like, nobody wants to do that. It feels terrible. I don't know if you all have seen it, but Alex has a couple videos of him re-rolling like New Adventures number 9 and shit that are just brutal to watch, but they're fun because eventually he gets it. Spoiler alert. But some of those late game card rolls can be so savage. So again, it's hard to give you direct. See, now this looks more like what I would expect to see. Your ignore defense is probably a little high, but you're aware of that. I mean, it obviously is a little high because you're overcapped right here. All attacks is low too. Your attack stats are low. But I'm guessing I'm going to look at your swords here. Oh, bro, yeah. Homie. Are you even CDR capped? Maybe I can help you more than I thought. Are you having now? Yeah, are you undercapped on some characters? Because you could easily roll some more cooldown reduction, excuse me, on your swords here to cushion that blow. If you're finding that you're having characters that are like, oh, okay, the alliance bonus got you, even with that low on your cards, really? Oh, yeah, no, you're good. I'm sorry. 27 plus the 4. Yeah, you're good, brother. Plus the alliance bonus. My bad. Yeah, so you're good. You know what you're doing. You got this. You got this on lock, dude. And this is actually what I was talking about, where your attack stats are like, obviously not optimal, yada, yada. But where you end up weighted in energy attack, but like, that's okay, dude, because that is at a point, like, how much can you afford to pay just to manipulate this stat into this stat? You know what I mean? You want to take it. Yeah, it's like hard to be under skill cap, but with new accounts and some people, I've noticed that they miss it. I just misread this number on here. Or my brain didn't compute it properly. That's gonna happen, guys. Watch out. A lot of numbers flying around. All right, you got, wow, you got Null, you got Silver Surfer, you got your Strange, Gene, Magic. Ghost Rider seasonal looking good, my friend. However, you're going to get to a similar position soon where you're going to be wanting to do World Boss Legend Plus, and you'll want to consider looking at that when you're building your roster out in the future, I imagine. Not sure what you want to do with the tier 4 selector. You're in that same weird spot that so many people are. You've got your Venom, which is pretty much ready to go to tier 4. You got your Black Widow pretty much ready to go. So yeah, hard to say who I would take. Basically every character you can get from that selector, you're not going to cheat them past tier 3, which is fine. Like, your account's pretty developed. You don't need to worry about that. But yeah, that decision will have to come down to what you want personally. Yeah, you've got a lot of unis, so you're just patching holes for unis on the anniversary. I would Black Widow or Thor, yeah, from the selector. Because, yeah, you're going to be weighing... I mean, like, Thor wouldn't be a bad choice. Who do you even have that's a little lower? No one. I mean, you've got, like, this. Storm, but again, she doesn't... Like, Storm's not a good option. I don't want anyone to think that's a good option. That's, like, a crazy thing to do if nothing else benefits your account very much. Like, basically, if you had everything else in the selector tier 4. Yeah, right? And then, like, if you're getting into World Boss Legend Plus someday, as World Boss Legend Plus progresses, we're going to want supports in there. We'll take a look at some of your... I don't offer a ton of CTP advice, guys, because I'll be totally transparent with you guys always. When we get into, like, brilliant CTPs and stuff, I have some general knowledge, but again, it's the same thing where, like, min-maxing down to exactly what brilliant CTP goes on what character, it's not my forte. I play 100% free to play. It's not a krill game, you know what I mean? Yeah, you got lots of good obelisks and shit, man. You're looking good. Looking real good. Yeah, something like Thor. I mean, Thor's great. I like him. Do you have... Yeah, the Farmer, right, would be decent for your account. I mean, you've got Strange and you've got Ghost Rider, so you've got a lot of account power, brother. Some of it's just going to come down to your personal taste at this point, because you've got a lot of, you know, a lot of choice picks already. So you're just bringing up kind of what you prefer. You have a lot of good modern uniforms, even just ready to go to tier 4. Waiting on seasonals. Yeah, dude. Looking good. I imagine you're after this uniform for the anniversary. That's his old one, right? Annihilation. It's the Annihilators that's the new one. Am I remembering that correctly? They look so similar. It's so stupid. And they have, like, the same name. Very dumb. Yeah, it looks good, man. A little bit of advice. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully that's something for you. All right, we got one more here. All right, who do we got here? Who is that in chat? I think that was our friend that thought they were skipped. You still in here? I just want to make sure people are in here when we look at their accounts. Okay, cool. All right, let's take a look. So you got 115 agent level. Okay, so pretty new to the game, it looks like. Sure. Crit damage, great. Yeah. This card is generally considered pretty bad. It's decent early game, so just don't craft this one first, or don't craft it at all. This is generally considered a pretty bad card in the future. I'm not sure. This is a great card. Craft these cards before you even think about this card. Yeah, these are great, man. Some good rolls too, dude, on your cards. Congratulations on those. Like, these are some good early rolls on your cards. Gives you like a good baseline to work with. You know, you've got like decently high. I like 4+ for quality for newer players. 3 gets into icky territory, and then 2 and 1 are just brutal when you're relying on your bonus options. It's not fun. So Cooldown's low, obviously. I mean, you're just starting out, but look, you've got cooldown and ignore defense coming up and 42% all attack. Hey, all right. You just want to make sure you cap your cooldown as soon as possible and cap your ignore defense as soon as possible. Take a look at your swords. Hang on one sec. Big burp and I need some liquid. More liquid. Okay. Little pat for the dog. And we're moving on. All right. 6.8 CDR. Could definitely get a little more CDR here. This is a great place to try and get it. Swords are looking good for a start. Just keep in mind. So the way I've been doing it, we're full right now, Gamers Hub. Sorry, dude. It's called Cavendish, though. If you want to look it up, I can show you. As I'm like going for upgrades on my swords, the ones that I like take to 4 because they're like almost there, but then they brick, I'll just finish off the last 2 steps and then keep them for rerolls to get cooldown reduction. And then you can get a good amount of CDR here. So between your swords, your alliance bonus, and your cards, it's real easy to cap CDR, a cooldown reduction. So try and get that capped as soon as you can. And then, yeah, things are looking really good here, man. These 3 are exceptional cards. In fact, I will just show you really quick. That is what our final card set is going to look like. We're going to want, I want Ghost Rider, White Fox, Luna Snow, Guardians of the Galaxy, best story ever, and then Baby Spidey. And that's the card set I'm going for. So you're looking good, man, on the cards. Like, you got a good start. This is questionable, but like I said, again, not the end of the world. Just don't craft it up. Like, know that these other cards are better. Oh, nice. And you've got White Fox. Looking good. Looking good. That's good stuff. All right. So tier 4s. This is interesting. So you're a returning player, you said. We can see that, which means you have, oh boy, my friend, you are going to go shopping. I tell you what. You got some pretty obvious ones to pick up. You know, your Zombie Strange, things like that. Man, I'd stay away from this guy right now for sure. Gosh, yeah, you just really need it. Like, everyone needs an update. You've got great characters built. You just need to upgrade their uniforms for the anniversary, right? Yeah, you got 15K? Wow. Okay, yeah. So you've probably got a whole shopping list of characters that you're going to get uniforms for here in a week. Let's go. Yeah, I would imagine Doctor Strange tier 4 with the 15% might be a really good choice, as it's going to be for so many of us. You just have to bust him up to 80 in time. Yeah. Let me see your support situation. It looks like you need quite a few supports built up. Yeah, I would focus on your supports a lot. You're missing just about everyone. If you know, like, nobody is up here ready for World Boss Legend, really. I mean, I could be blind, but yeah, you got like all DPS up here, all DPS and PvP, which is great for covering ABXL, but you need supports and updating some of your major DPS, stuff like that. 15 plus uniforms. Yeah, man. You're basically going to upgrade your whole account. Yeah, there you go. I mean, really, that's it. You got a lot of upgrades. It's going to feel good, man, to take all of these characters up to their, like, most recent power level. You know what I mean? You're going to get just a huge amount of account power boosting up all those uniforms. But yeah, definitely don't neglect your supports. All right, my friends. Let's see. What do we got? 3 more. Do 3 more. Hit me. Give me some IGNs. I see one right there. 7-year casual. I like that. Let's take a look. That's fun. Oh, get out of my face with that. Oh my gosh, this stupid thing. It is really difficult sometimes to copy people's names out of this chat. Whew. Crap. Is point your name, or is it add point? Is it add point or point? And then, hang on, I'm gonna grab one more. I'm gonna try and do 12 at least today, guys. So we'll do one more round of 3. And I honestly, I do try to watch out for people who have been in the live streams a bunch and we haven't looked at their account yet. So again, it's not like first come, first serve, just so you guys know. And I genuinely do apologize if I overlook somebody who's been here for a long time or someone's been asking a bunch and we haven't got to you. I genuinely apologize. We're just doing the best we can here with what we got. You know how it goes, my friends. You know how it goes. Oh, was that for the dog? Give me one sec. I forgot the most important thing. Sleep okay? Good. Huh.
You did.
I slept okay until like whatever 4 o'clock this morning or something. I started tossing and turning all over the place and ended up getting up at like 5:40, 6 o'clock. Classic me, something stupid like that. All right, who are we looking at? Who do we got here? Is this Janice? All right, let's take a look here. What you got going on? We got 215 agent level. I'm peeking here. Okay. You got some work done. Take a look at your cards. Energy, defense, flame resist. Man, people really just settle for high quality, low optionals, don't they? Interesting to me. I haven't seen so much of this before. Like today is the first day I'm just getting hit in the face with all these cards that have 6 blue stars, 7 quality, and really suspect optional stats. What are they called? I tried to call them the actual name. Bonus options. Excuse me. That's what they're called. But yeah, same thing. I'm going to stop repeating it. Like, you either know what you're doing or I'm crazy, or that's something to look at. Yeah, you got 2 kind of suspect cards on here. People don't like this card at all. And, gosh, you've got it rolled up pretty damn nice, though. Like, what the hell? You're going to need something spicy to replace that. I think people don't like cooldown main stats, I guess. And you prefer to have all attack as a main stat on any premium card. Because the quality can then affect the all attacks main stat, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and then the Black Widow card is kind of weird too, but... Yeah, just slow grinding at them. Yeah, you got it in your cards. Like, really high. You're overcapped by like 30% on all your characters. I haven't even looked at your swords. And I can tell you, you are so overcapped on DDR. You're also overcapped on ignore defense, but... You've got, you know, it's this situation where you've got all these cards with 7 quality rolls rolling into cooldown reduction, ignore defense, and it's just stacking up to these massive overcaps. Yeah, your all attacks is low. Your attacks are low. Attacks are low, cooldown and defense are high. That's like what I can see at first. Hey guys. Oh, thanks, honey. Gotta wait just a little longer. We're almost there, doggies, and then you can eat each other's faces and run all over the house screaming and yelling. Absolutely. Yeah, you've only got 1.2 here, and you wouldn't need it, obviously, but it just goes to show, like, how overcapped you are on cooldown, my friend. But you are on top of it, I am sure. All right, let's see what we got here. No, Odin, you got 13.5 of dispatch lockdown, that's for sure. I imagine you've got your eyes on Tier 4 Zombie Strange, Tier 4 Sentry, depending on what happens. Nice, you got him 80 ready to go. Yeah, a couple uniforms that could use updates. You're also in that situation where I think Loki is well past his shenanigans, so if you're building him, it's only for ABXL at this point. Oof. Yeah, attack is pretty much the way to go. Yeah, is that what it is, Dracos? People just really chasing 25% Pierce? Well, but that doesn't stop you from re-rolling your bonus options. Yeah, I mean, nothing about the Pierce is affected by the quality of the card. I'm confused. Anyhow. Okay, you rarely play AVX. Interesting. So mostly just World Boss Legend clears for the day, and it looks like you've got a lot of supports you could bring up. Well, here they are. They're all down here. They're just chilling. It's up to you, man. If you're trying to push into World Boss Legend Plus, you know, you'll have to keep track of what supports go tier 4. And for PvP, where is your... You know, well, it won't be a symbiote anymore. That's interesting. That'll be crazy. You got Agent Venom in here somewhere? There he is. There he is. Nice. Yeah, and you got a 4-star artifact. Yeah. So build up your Agent Venom, I guess. Tier 4 him if you want. Not sure what you'd do with the selector here. You could do Thor. Maybe get his new uni if you wanted. If you wanted the farmer for like dispatch missions and stuff. But you're in a position where I don't know, like, you've got some strong characters here. Really strong. So I don't know. I think this is not optimal at all from what I understand. However, I am not a PvP expert. And I also know that swapping CTPs around isn't always, you know, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that this guy is what Null is after. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and then I mean, at some point, it's like, if you never do ABXL, then you don't have to build your account as much as so many other people do, you know? But so I would keep a mind for some ABXL days, like tier 4ing Strange is smart, and it's going to get you great scores. You're close with Wanda. I don't know, you could consider it. It's just one day, though, so if you're not into ABXL, I probably would leave her alone and just maybe consider Captain Marvel, even though she might get replaced sooner or later. We'll see. Yeah, but looking pretty good, man. Looking pretty good. All right, I'm gonna keep it moving here so we can get a few more people in here. I promised to try and do a bunch of account help today, so we're trying to get into it. All right, here we go. Now we're talking. Okay, man, you're like, this is like, how many days into this account are we? Who is this? This is Point. How many days in are you, Point? Okay. So you've gotten your selectors, or your tier 3s, excuse me, from the login. You're on day 7. Okay. So those Doctor Strange cards are going to be your love, your life, your lady. Go ahead and equip both of those Doctor Strange cards you got. They're very, very good. They go right here. These cards are not good. These cards are not good at all. Let me show you what you want to be watching out for real quick. Pop in here. This bad boy is really good. This is one of the best new player comic cards in the game. It is very, very good. It can roll Ignore Defense on an optional. It rolls a... what is it? There's something better. Oh, no, this is the poopy one, but you can take the proc here if you get it, but you can kind of let this just be whatever it lands on. But then you also get crit rate on this star here, and then you can roll crit damage, energy attack, and physical attack on this bottom star, which makes it really easy with this card to roll into just like good options on a card. And then it's got fantastic main stats for a new account. So watch out for Marvel Zombies number 4 if you see it. Also watch out for number 5. Some people think this is a weird choice. I don't think it's weird at all. For a brand new account, you're getting energy attack main stat. You're getting all basic attacks increased here. If you roll into it, you're getting an energy attack proc when attacking. You're getting cooldown reduction and ignore defense available here on the 5th star. And then physical attack, crit damage, crit rate on the last star. They're just fantastic cards. So watch out for those two. This goes too for anyone starting like a brand new account. These are like the cards you want to watch out for. This one can be pretty good. You've got ignore defense as a main stat and then physical attack, and can also roll all attacks, crit rate, or excuse me, crit damage, cooldown, just a bunch of quality stats. Pass on the proc here. This star's not very good, which is why, you know, they all kind of have one stinker bonus option, which is fine. Attack speed, crit rate, energy attack. I mean, they're just great cards. The other one people use is Loki, Agent of Asgard, which is a fantastic card. Cooldown main stat, all attacks main stat. With the way things are now, these are your first set of cards, so you'll like replace all these eventually, obviously. But you can stack too much cooldown. If you get in a good alliance that gives you the bonus, which you should do, just get in a level 30 alliance if you can, or one that's at least active, and you get a bonus to your cooldown reduction there. So if you get too many cards with cooldown reduction main stat, you actually can get like overcapped really early on, and that could be a bit of a struggle, but it's not the end of the world. This is also a fantastic card to look out for new players. Energy attack, ignore defense main stats, and a bunch of good optionals. It's a great card. There's a couple other good ones. In fact, I'm going to stop there because there are infographics and lists on everyone's channel that you can check. The ones I went over, though, are newish to the game. So those ones are not on those infographics or on a lot of those lists. And those are the ones that new free-to-play players probably want to watch out for because they're big uns. Okay. Got to get your sword started. So what you're going to do is when you unlock it, go into... And you, my friend, you get to do what I did. This is fun. Make sure you're pushing your dispatch stages so you're getting lots of clear tickets, right? And then you come into Otherworld Battle. If you look at the Battle Pass, you have daily rewards for some sword crafting materials, weeklies for sword crafting materials, and then the seasonal list of challenges for materials. I'm going to scroll down here. I like to show as many people this tip as I can. This is actually one that matters. 4 surviving characters. You'll hit that eventually. 2 or more combat types. And you need to win 50 times with 2 or more combat types, right? 2 or more blast types. Win 50 times. 2 or more speed types. Win 50 times, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to come in here and you're going to set up a team that is basically just like 2 combats, 2 speeds, 2 females, 2 males, right? Something like that. It doesn't matter if they are the crappiest. Like you want... Use Man-Thing if you've got him, you know, use your better characters, but manipulate it so that it fulfills those challenges. Then, instead of doing your, like, do not refill matches, you can do your 5 for the day, but if you just click this clear ticket here, for 3 clear tickets, make sure this isn't checked. You don't want to do that either, by the way. But, take that team, set this to, like, 110. Your odds of winning are at about 50-50 if you just grind, because if you lose, you'll just get put down where you need to be, and you'll start win-loss at about 50%. You run 110, you have now completed all of those challenges at 50 wins, or you know what I mean? So like you obliterate these challenges. You just bang them all out. You just set it with clear tickets, leave it while you go have dinner, and let it play out. And then you will come back and you will have over 1,000 runes of the unknown for rolling your first set of swords. You will have the swords of the unknown you could ever want, right? Here's the best part. We're 4 days, 21 hours from the reset of the season, my friend. So you literally can do this over the next 2 days, and then in 4 days, do it again. Which is how our account got started, and it is gangbusters what that does for your swords. It is crazy. So, a little bit of a guide there, taking a break for a second from the account advice, but it was a bit of both. You will be able to get an awesome starting set of swords from that. And if you're wondering how to do swords, there's a couple videos in the live stream series where we talk about swords that are labeled in the thumbnail as such, and there's also some guides here and there. I haven't gotten one yet. We'll get there. You're missing uniform. Like you've got Hulk, but you don't have Loki. And you've got your Loki tier 3, so I think maybe you might have missed his guided quest uniform. But you're like 7 days out from the anniversary. So you can get everything at 50% off, right? Since you're a brand new account, you are not past Loki's usefulness. Loki is at maximum usefulness for you right now. So picking up Loki's uniform could be really, really smart. He will help you push really far, really fast in dispatch, which is really key because that starts you generating passive energy, gold, materials, everything, every day, and it really accelerates your account. So making sure that you're pushing into dispatch. You have Ancient Venom, which is wild. You've got your Dr. Voodoo to lead for dispatch, which is really good. You're working on Doctor Strange. You're working on, you're working on X-Men and X-Force. These are the two you want to complete first. I did little air quotes. You can't see them. I do that because you want to start them all like you did. But these ones are going to start demanding that you pay them. And you want to tell them, nah, thank you. You want to give materials to these first. Unlock your missions to get X-Men materials. May finish up your Doctor Strange. And then if you're following my guide series, then you'll want to start looking at building up like Cersei or Kingo, and then Star-Lord. And yeah, just getting some of your banger uniforms. So like maybe Loki and then like Venom would be killer, and you could consider him for the tier 4 selector. You also could get Thor's newest uniform. I think for new accounts, Thor is an absolute banger tier 4, especially getting him way before you're supposed to have a tier 4. Like if you could get him 14 days into your account at tier 4, woo, you'd be cooking. You'd be cooking. In fact, you could actually, at that point, potentially just pass on Loki's uniform, because tier 4 Thor is going to do just about everything that Loki's going to do if you're not taking him tier 4. Well, you've already got your Hulk uniform, so you're good there. The Sentry Epic Quest, hold off. It's very expensive. See if he gets a uniform that's really meta, and if you want to pick it up, go for it. But know that you're buying a uniform for a character that takes time to build. It's like a lot of materials and quite a bit of time. So yeah, just consider that with something like Sentry. And also, like I said, you've got all those other epic quests you want to finish first. Yeah, like Gamers Hub said, you want to finish those X-Men and X-Force quests first, so you start getting the materials coming in. Great start though. You're looking like you're off to a great start. Definitely do the swords trick. Get yourself a sword set built up. You'll get tons of account power from that. Polish up your cards, get those Doctor Strange cards on, look for those cards we mentioned, and yeah, you're gonna come out the gate cooking, man. You got the anniversary special account going on here, perfectly primed to get in there and get a bunch of absurd rewards that you shouldn't even have on your account yet. It's gonna be fantastic. All right, moving on to our last of this batch of 3. Agent badge. Meteor 100. Are you still in here? Okay, so you got the Crescent card on. I don't hate this as much as some people do. It's a PvP card. So you've already got some PvP splash in your cards, which isn't the end of the world, especially at the beginning. Nice, almost got 2 cards with Pierce here. Close. Pull down, Fizz Defense, Mind Resist. This needs a reroll. Pretty bad. Flame Resist, Dodge, Energy Attack. This could also probably be rerolled once you get the cards. Yeah, and you got your Strange cards. Nice 5-star sword. Pull down. 1.91, so you got tons of room for CDR on your swords. You're getting 23 from your cards. I definitely would like avoid CDR on your cards and just get it from your swords alliance and the 20% that you have. 20-something percent. Tier 4 Seasonal Ghost Rider, Tier 4 Hulk, Tier 4 Iron Man. Yeah, probably get your Strange going on. You're already building Null. It's funny. Okay, so look at an account like this, right? You're relatively new. I don't know who this is. I wish they were in here. I wish we could get someone to sound off, claim this account. But since we haven't, I'll just point this out. This person has decided to build Null and has their uniform, and that's great. But what advice could I even give you? You're going to be building Null for so long. So you've already got your path chosen, essentially. You've got Null to build. You've got Doctor Strange you could tier 4. Looks like you do have some decent targets from the selector, possibly. So that could be really good for your account, particularly Venom. something like that. And then building up supports is the best advice I think I could give this account. You got a lot of supports you need to bring up to tier 3 or transcended and get them up in there. You've got them, so you know who you're after. But oh boy, don't do that. Oh, no man. No man. Yeah, you don't want to do that. This is not a good CTP, and now you are stuck with the options of overwriting this and losing a reroll CTP, which is a tragedy, or paying crystals to unequip this. Yeah, the way I understand it, you want to greed or no. That's always a bummer. Good chance to say be very, very careful with your CTPs, even the bad ones. Like, save them for rerolls. Don't just equip them because you're feeling saucy and you thought Null should have something. All right. That's a bit of advice. I still don't think we got... Yeah. Get the tier 4 Strange for sure. All right. Let's do another batch of 3 here. What do we got? Hit me with some IGNs. I saw somebody specifically saying they really need help. Let's take a look. If you really need help, we'll take a look. No problem, Point. Thanks so much for hanging out, my friend. Hope you got some help. We'll see you on the next one. All right, I got you written down. I'm gonna grab Robin here because they've been in the streams quite a bit, I believe. And we will grab one more. I'll grab Chance. All right, we got 3 here. Let's take a look. I think this will be 12. So I may stop after this. And only I gotta eat food at some point. All right. And my poor wife is just sitting over here like a saint trying to keep the dogs from making noise. So big ups. Let's get some hearts in chat for the wife being awesome with the dogs, because it's huge, because they would be eating each other behind me right now if it wasn't for her. Okay, 77 Asia badge, so a little newer, a little younger. Okay, got some advice we can give you there. A little bit of cooldown, so just kind of like natural cooldown that you've rolled into here. This is just an early set, still needs work, obviously. You're doing it like I do. You got one sword of each color, just upgrading them as you go. Looks good. Just keep in mind that if you do want to shift cooldown into your swords, you can do that like we've talked about. For sure. The card situation, Luna's great. This is a great card. Go ahead and craft this up, right? This is a great card. Awesome first premium card. Congratulations on that. Gotta love Luna. The rest of this is icky, and we are going to help you fix it. I don't know if you saw us talking about the better beginner cards a few accounts ago, but watch out for Marvel Zombies 4, Marvel Zombies 5, Marvel Zombies 2, Loki of Asgard, the Magic card. While we're in here, let me see how I can do. I don't know. This is tough, but let's see how I do. I'm going to try and fire off. Here we go. Let's see how we do. I'm skipping all the paid crap. None of that. You need your Doctor Strange cards. Magic's great. Grab Magic. This one's okay-ish. Physical attack, crit damage. It'll be better than some of the ones you have. I keep scrolling. These are all shop cards, but okay. Keep going. Zoom, 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 zoom. Lost some shop cards. Skippy. No. Groot, is it? Ignore defense, crit damage. It's Star-Lord, right? Ignore defense, crit rate. Star-Lord's a good card. Can roll some decent optionals. Good one to look out for. If you're really into PvP, Nebula's good. Or if you really need to plug a hole in your boat, that card's okay. I'm really listing off just a lot of the ones that are better than what you have. So these are ones you should watch out for. Loki... I know I'm missing one or two. I feel like I already have. But we're just going to keep going for speed's sake. Yeah, I missed one or two of the better non-premiums, but there you go. That was a list of quite a few of the ones you want to look out for. You, my friend, accounts like this, man, are going to benefit so much from the anniversary. It's just insane. You're in the same boat where you can just grab like a tier 4 way before you're supposed to have them, theoretically. I say theoretically, obviously, guys, because we don't have all the details, and I'm trying not to, like, lie to anybody. I'm almost positive we're all just getting this selector, so. But I'm just trying to be accurate with my information, you know? Yeah, watch for supports to build up. You've already got you've got your legendary battle characters is good. Yeah, your Loki's low, which is fine, because again, you're in the same boat where you're going to get a free tier 4 potentially, and they're going to do most of what Loki could do. You tested your tier 3 and it did not work without the tier 4. It just wasn't impressive at all. I'm going to add that. I'm going to write that down to our like research, because that's huge. I needed someone without the tier 4 buff to test. Because Lucas, what I'm landing on right now, and I'll switch right back to Kyle here, is I think it's the combination of all the weird ass buffs that he has with the tier 4 skill buffing his buffs. And I think it's a bug. I'm really glad you did that. Thank you. Let me write that down really quick, guys, and then we'll move on here. Okay, so Lucas ran. It's tier 380, right? Namor, Wakanda Forever. Not good damage. Okay. Interesting to know. All right. So yeah, you're looking at potentially getting a tier 4 Thor. He's one of the strongest, I think, for a new account. Venom and Thor on the graphic we've seen are the stronger picks. I think for a new account, Thor is just a ball in tier 4. So it's hard not to recommend that, even though you could get more value by like, you know, if you had like Venom at 1 star, you could tier 4 him and jump past tier 3, past level 80, straight to tier 4. Whereas with Thor, you've already got him at level 70. So that's something to consider. Careful with this. This is something you do not want to do. You got a couple things going on here, I'll point out. Number one, artifacts are not going to give you power unless they are the correct artifact for your character. So this passive is doing nothing. It's wasted. And they are tier 4 and they have the correct, I want to say affinity, but that's not the right word, instinct roll on the artifact for that character. So you really don't want to be equipping artifacts unless they are the artifact for that character and you're sure you want to equip it. Because this is 4 stars, you could have used this to re-roll the instinct on an artifact you actually needed. And now you can't do that because it's equipped. So not the end of the world, but just remember moving forward, don't equip artifacts just to have one. They don't give you like a lot of power unless they're the exact correct thing. And a CTP of Greed on him is kind of a no-go too. This is a PvP CTP. It's actually one of the best PvP CTPs. So you're probably going to have to bite the bullet and just get this off of him. Use crystals on the anniversary. Wait for discounts and stuff. Make sure you do this calculated. Don't screw up here and get this off of him. You're going to want this for someone like Null or a PvP powerhouse. Also, be very stingy with your CTPs. Artifacts too. Make sure you're making the right call before you equip them. Don't ever hesitate to ask in. If you're not in the new Discord meta, Cynic Alex's Discord, you can get in there. People will help you with questions. Feel free to ask me on live streams, whatever. But yeah. Yeah, and if you haven't gotten, if you're on your guided quests and you haven't started Hulk, Hulk is a great character to have. He's very, very good in ABXL. Can get things done on World Boss Legend. However, I will say this again. We're close to the anniversary, which gives you options that other players aren't going to have when they can't get every uniform in the game at 50%. So you can, if you want, consider that Kingpin, if he's like your favorite character ever, is competitive with Hulk in ABXL. But you get Hulk from the guided quest. You've already got him. I'm blind. I didn't see him there. I don't know if you've completed this guided quest. Did you not get the uni from it? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, Venom would be a great choice because you get a ton of value, a ton of value from it. You get him boosted way up to the top. The thing with Thor, like I said, yeah, he's like close to tier 4-ish anyways. So you could just use your first like 40% discount and manually tier 4 Thor and then take Venom from the selector. You got a lot of options there. Yeah, and then a lot of uniforms that you need to pick up. You're going to want to watch. Don't cover your DPS bases, but make sure not to neglect support uniforms, if that makes sense. You're going to want to get some of your support uniforms at discount. I'm trying to see who... Green Goblin is a great one for villains with his Red Goblin uniform. You could consider getting Gwenpool and stuff. You've got a lot of, like, you know, a lot of purchases. You can make Shuri's uniform. You got Sif that you can get her uniform for. I highly recommend it. You don't have Valkyrie unlocked or anything, it looks like, which is totally fine. So maybe not with her uni, maybe, depending on whether you're playing fully free to play and you may not get her for a while, or, you know, whatever. Anyhow, yeah, good start, man. I hope that helps with some advice on the cards and swords. Try and do that trick with the season rolling over for swords. All that good stuff. Looking pretty good. Just getting started. All right, we are right here, I believe. Okay, another pretty new account here. This one, are you returning player, it looks like, maybe? Yeah, I'm guessing a returning player. So you guys that are throwing up IGNs, I'm literally only, we ask for them 3 at a time. I take 3, I write them down, we go through them, and then we'll get another 3. I can't just, like, you know, we can't do this for 20 people, so you are better served waiting to post your IGN until we ask for it. Just be ready on the trigger and then get that sucker in there, because I don't have like a list of 100 people over here that I'm working through. That creates problems big time. Oh, there's Valkyrie. So yeah, you get Valkyrie. Yeah. If you haven't gotten all your seasonal challenges, that's right, I was looking at someone else. Grab your seasonal challenges before the season ends for Otherworld battle, so you can get all the new ones when the new season starts. Yeah, I got out of order. I think I didn't even look at your cards and stuff yet. So you've got 25.6, 43.1, so you're capped. Attacks are looking pretty good, honestly. Yeah. Crit proc. It's okay. That's okay. Yeah, you got Loki, Spider-Man. Good looking Spider-Man card, bro. Not bad at all. With the attack roll, ignore defense. Wow, dude. Congrats on that. That's a nice roll. It sucks having 1 star left to go, but hey, man. Gotta do what you gotta do. Cooldown should be fine. Let's see the swords. Like, I wouldn't adjust it on the cards. If you're gonna adjust it at all, do it from the cards. Yeah, if the cooldown's low, it's because you need it here, not because you need it on your cards. You literally have none. I don't know how you managed to do that as well. It's very difficult to roll none cooldown on these. You literally have 2 swords that roll cooldown on 1 stat, and then 2 swords that roll cooldown on 2 stats. So it's actually hard to miss on all those. But yeah, you can easily get cooldown there instead of on your cards. Yeah. HP recovery rate, it's kind of eh. I'd probably look for different optionals there myself, since you're only at 4 quality. And this card, it looks like you're not crafting it. It's the same thing. 7 quality on that. Crit rate and attack speed. This is nice, eh? That's nice. Hey, Robin, there it is. Yeah, returning player. Oh, 7 days ago. Gotcha. Okay, so a lot of stuff's outdated. Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, this is money, dude. Nice, nice get on that. That's crazy. Decent. Well, all right. Then, yeah, just polishing up your swords. The season's about to end, so you can go in there, do all those seasonal challenges, get all those rewards, and then as soon as the new season starts, do the same thing. Could maybe... What's your tier 4 materials look like, Robin? 3 years ago, so probably none, huh? Probably not looking very good. Okay. Because, yeah, you're in the same boat where you just need to do like a full pass of updating uniforms, basically. And then try and Okay, you got around 1,000 carbo, so it's going to be a real stretch to try and hit a native tier 2 on that 15%, I think. Obviously, it depends on how many tier 4 materials we get from now until the actual bonus starts, and then you can work through the bonus. But you'll have to gauge that out. I think that's just such a good move for so many accounts. You're just like cutting it close as far as materials. So you'll have to weigh that. And then you'll probably be able to get some massive value from that selector. Just because you took a break before tier 4s. So you'll get something massive there, which is really nice. Dang, guys, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Y'all are milking me today. I'm about it, though. I'm about it. Christy's not as about it. All right. Yeah. Let's see. Your supports. Taskmaster with uniform. Okay. Yeah, and you've got to, I don't know. I wonder if it would almost be better for you in the state you're in with this account to is that a bunch of hearts for Chrissy? You might, I don't know, and I weigh this advice, man. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm just saying maybe even consider it. You might be in a position where you might be better off taking the infinite tier 3. Not really, but you just have so many characters that need to go to tier 3. And I imagine you have a bunch of tier 3 materials from when you were playing before. Yeah, you've got a couple of those that you can. I mean, Doctor Strange, of course, get the Zombie Strange. You're also kind of in that place where you've got like Loki kind of past his prime here. You're almost past where he's going to do any of his crazy tricks. So that would just be an ABXL pick. So probably not, since you have so many other ones you could get. Seasonal, probably pass in my opinion. Seasonal, pass. Uni, up to you. This, you've got you get to make the decision for yourself with what goes on between these two and what you want to do with uniform for null or whatever. That'll be up to you to decide. Okay, let's keep going. Let me see something here. So, like, I wouldn't get his new uni, obviously. She's outdated. Or, excuse me, she's outdated. He's fallen off. But they're not, like, replaceable with uniforms. Hulk's uniform would be a great buy, in my opinion. I like that uniform. I think it's going to get replaced sooner or later, but they haven't replaced it with the last 2 combats that came out with AVX potential. So, yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. This is a meta ABXL day, so that's what I'm saying. Like, and you do have a rage on him, so if you do purchase Loki's uniform, that's really where his use lies now. He may be replaced as well, hard to say. I think the Allfather uniform is great. I'm enjoying it. I can't say when Thor will get a new one or not, but I think it's fantastic. Heard a lot of people naysay about it and say that, like, his old one is okay, and I just don't think they're even in the same ballpark. His new uniform is newer by a lot, and it does a lot of damage. In a lot of different game modes is the key thing. I'm snooping for the, like, I mean, you've got a lot of this. A lot of, like, you could get her newest uniform, right? Okay, you don't have a bunch of tier. Okay, so you just did tier 3 Shuri. Okay, so you'll probably look at wanting, you might as well try to save Robin until that 15% discount and just make your decision in that moment. Do I have the materials to do a tier 4? If I do, I can make that choice. Yeah, and just make that choice from there. Ronan's got a great support uniform for universals that's worth looking into. I was snooping down here for, like, any of the major DPS carries now that weren't that when you quit, that you could potentially get a uniform for and build up for a bunch of power, but not seeing a lot of them. And the ones I am seeing, you don't necessarily need, like Gamora. Probably pass on that, honestly. Depending. I wasn't as impressed with this. Like, it's great. She does good. She does good damage. She's super proc friendly. Does good in a lot of game modes, but I guess I expected it to hit a little harder, be a little more from how some people reacted to it. Where's your Odin? Is he all the way down here in the tier 2s, native tier 2s? Odin's just ABX like support though, yeah? Anyhow, because yeah, you got a long ways from building Odin, and I'm pretty sure I don't know if you're suggesting to build Odin, because I don't think that's what I would prioritize at all. He's like niche and expensive, so I would stay away from that and just look for like things like this, where you can get massive power upgrades by just picking up his uniform at 50% off. Yeah, this is an old account. This is an account that stopped playing the game 3 years ago and has recently come back about a week ago. So yeah, you're going to see a lot of old uniforms and stuff. These were not purchased recently. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. It looks like I'm just scrolling up and down your roster, but I'm just looking for things like Hulk, this, right? So like, I think the tier 4 selector for Venom and Venom's uni would be killer for you. That'd be great. You got your combat hero and your combat villain right here. All right. There is a lot of demand for these, so I will try to maybe fit in a second one during the week some days. It would definitely be shorter. These take a long time, guys. We've done like 12, and my poor wife is just sitting here. Yeah. So... Yeah. So
like going.
We can't. No, that was 12. That was 12. I love you guys, but that was 12 accounts. Gonna have to call it for the account help today. My poor wife, she's being a saint. You guys are fantastic, man. I appreciate y'all. I know we couldn't answer everyone's questions. You got the White Fox card. Can I check your card set? Just because I can do it really, really easy, I will peek. And because you've been in these streams for like a month straight or whatever, dude. And I know exactly how to find you. Bam. So you got your White Fox card and you're wondering where to put it in here? Is that what you're wondering? Because yeah, you kind of got yourself in a spot here, which is okay, but... And you've got these cards crafted. You have a completely hybridized set of cards here. You have a PvP card, a PvP card, a fantastic PvE card that also has max HP on it, and then a PvE card. And then White Fox would be another PvE card. You've got Pierce. So I guess right now it would technically, you asked where it should go, right? Should I equip that or not? The White Fox card is great. Yes, the answer is yes. As soon as you have Pierce on it, replace this. But do not replace this until it has Pierce, if that makes sense. If you replace this before you roll Pierce damage on it, you'll be losing 1.5% Pierce, and it'll likely feel bad. So just consider that. You probably want to craft it up, make sure you get the 3 blue stars first, then slap that on. And I think it'd be good. And then the rest of the card set will work out another time. You've already got them crafted up, not the end of the world. All right, my friendly friends, you guys are amazing. Thanks so much for all the support. I appreciate you all greatly. Go ahead and hit the like button on the stream if you don't mind. It does help them spread as VODs and stuff after I post them. You want to see more of this, you want more account help, more guide videos, or you want to follow the live stream series every day at 8:30 a.m. Pacific, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm Old and Gray. This is free to play, and I hope you all have a spectacular day. 902 subs, let's go!